Hello and welcome to our second session here in the Ruins of Roltaria, diving into a brand new campaign. And off the back of an explosive first episode, we'll be jumping in tonight. Do be sure to go and watch episode 1 if you haven't. You'll definitely be needing that for the context of the story to come. I'm Jacob, your Dungeon Master for this campaign, and who are we having here at the table tonight?
I'm Kyle, and I'm playing our cursed and broken Shadow Sorcerer.
I'm Ripley. I am playing Fangs from the Shadows, who is a tabaxi rogue.
Hi, I'm Amy, and I'm playing Zethia, the Goliath Barbarian. Though she is small, she packs a punch.
Very nice. All right. As we mentioned at the top of our last episode, we are launching a free Patreon along with this so that we can be seeing some high-resolution art. Once we've explored a little bit more, the map behind the players will also be available there in high-res. And that'll also be the place that we'll be sharing some closer looks at minis and terrain. So if you are interested, be sure to go and check that out. Again, that will remain completely free for at least the first 6 months of the story, and if we do ever add any paid options, it will be for new content. And I think with that, we'll go ahead and dive in for another session here in the Ruins of Roltaria, embarking on the rest of our journey here as we roll for adventure. Adventure! Two wanderers, Azreal, our tiefling sorcerer, and Zethia, our Goliath barbarian, arrived in Lionsmane, expecting a town run by beastfolk gangs of the Badlands. Instead, you found a banner of the Watch hanging over its gates. Within that town, Fang, our tabaxi rogue, began her day in the doorway of an unfamiliar home, before moving through Lionsmane with a sense of familiarity. All three of you found your way to the same quiet tavern, a place to gather information or to disappear among the crowd. Here, Azreal asked after a name, Sakir, a man once known to control Lionsmane through his gang the Lion's Den, but it was revealed that since the Watch's arrival, he has scarcely been seen. As these newcomers started making noise, Fang stepped outside, only to find that the sky was unnaturally dark, choked by smoke rolling in from the north. And at that point, the coughing began. Sick and elderly townsfolk collapsed, violent fits and the life draining from their eyes. Except moments later, each of them rose again, black ichor overtaking their bodies, maddened hunger driving them to attack. Chaos erupted across the entire town. Fang, Zethia, and Azreal fought back the creatures, but just as things came under control, it got far worse. An ichor-covered mass of flesh and bone burst into the street, dragging more maddened townsfolk with it, and flames rose from the gates as 3 mages walked into this town. A watch guard screamed one word, Stitcher, before being torn apart by a 3-headed winged beast. Through the mayhem, Fang spotted a carriage fleeing south, marked with the symbol of the Lion's Den. Zethia and Azreal chose to escape the horde, leaving the tavern and its remaining patrons to their fate, while Fang took to the rooftops, tracking the carriage leaving town. At the southeastern gate, she saw the carriage stop at an exit briefly, talking to a low-ranking member of the den before heading south. As they left, she snuck up behind the informant, her blade to his neck, and learned that the den was heading towards the city of Bellum. She ensured that this individual would not warn anyone she was on their trail. Meanwhile, Azreal and Zethia reached the edge of town, where an old man, Turamir, fleeing the chaos, welcomed them to join his carriage, happy to accept the help of those capable of fighting for his journey ahead. At the same time, a wounded woman, Azin, fled the chaos, and Turamir offered for her to also join the caravan. As he helped her into the carriage, he found that Fang had already found her way on board, tucked in the back. As this group fled into the night, Turamir quietly tended to the wounded girl through spellcraft, noticed only by Fang. And far from the burning town, this group made camp. It is here that we return to the ruins of Roltaria. The early morning sun begins to crest over the few treetops as you are continuing a trek through this forest. Turamir has thrown several of his belongings over the top of the carriage to make a little bit more room in the back, enough for 2 or 3 people, though it is still very much a tight squeeze here. He will be leading the horse at the front of the carriage now that everything has been shuffled around to actually be ready for a journey, where before he had hastily prepared. Here, probably a few hours back on the road after a brief rest, we find each of you. Is there anything that any of you are doing here as we move throughout the day in the back of a carriage? Probably, if you're lucky, you'll reach the town south this day. If not, it'll be the next following day of travel that you'll end up in Silverfin.
I think Azreal is probably just... I think he's not like terribly close to anyone sitting down, but
Yeah.
if he was, it would be like slightly like in a corner. And he's just kind of watching people, seeing how people are preparing, what does this morning like, especially for this cat folk that he sees.
I think you'll just see her inspecting her dagger, probably trying to clean off the blood that remained.
Zethia has made a part of the carriage her own. She's very sprawled out. She's got like random like supplies set like just very just spread out as she cleans her blade that has quite a bit of icky yucky stuff from the things that they were fighting. And even though the blade that she has, it looks worn, it's seen many battles, it's kept in a pretty good condition, considering that. So she looks after this blade.
The 3 of you hold up in the back of this carriage as you're feeling wooden wheels going over a very worn but not maintained road. It's definitely a bumpy ride here. With the 3 of you in the back, Turamir and Azin would both be up the front of the carriage here. Passing by, moving out a little further away from Lionsmane, the forest around you is lively. There is patches of green on mostly yellow trees. The grass here is definitely dancing between shades of brown and yellow. There's very little green, especially in central Roltaria here. But there is a bit of cover from the forest, and pushing on through that morning's travel. A warm day, another warm day. Most of the days in the Badlands are very warm days. The faint smell of smoke, you're not sure if it's still wafting down from Lionsmane behind you or if it's just your clothes and your gear and the carriage is coated in it. A harrowing night behind you. Everyone taking a moment to examine, to clean your equipment. I'll pass it over to anyone if you think that there would be anything specific running through your characters' heads at the moment after the night before, even if they're not openly sharing it.
I think for Zethia, she's a little bit frustrated that the one lead she finally had on who she's looking for has moved yet again to another location, and she's just wanting to finally find success in her endeavor.
I think with Fang, she is also like very determined right now, but also is very like confused as to why Azreal is also trying to get this person.
Azreal has many things going through his head right now. He's always come across, like, at first glance as this, not really care what's going on. He doesn't seem to be affected by, like, the outside world. But there is something cracked that night. There's this impatientness to him, maybe the way he's, like, fiddling his fingers, or his leg, like, moves a bit more often than it does. And in his head, he's just thinking back similar thoughts, being like, I finally got close and it was taken, and I really need to see them again.
Curiosity and contemplation in the back of the carriage here as you head in the direction of Silverfin. A much smaller town, but still definitely located in the Badlands, and until recently was also under the control of the Lion's Den, though hard to know exactly what you'll find when you get there. Quiet chatter from Turamir and Azin up the front of the carriage. And as you're all in the back there for a time, observing each other, you hear their conversation up front kind of hush a little bit. And Turamir kind of slows the carriage just to slows the horse from a gallop to just a very slow march forward.
Can I try and listen into what they were talking about?
Yeah, go ahead and give me a perception check.
I was going to say, who's at the front of the cart currently?
The old man and the girl.
21.
21. You kind of listen in. They were just having a conversation about life in Lionsmane. The two of them being human individuals in a largely beast folk civilization. But their conversation hushed. And turning it. You hear something out there? Maybe? Brief conversation on a 21. You hear deep in the woods something running, out of breath, moving towards the carriage, towards the road from the woods. A large creature of some description.
I instantly pull out my daggers and I try to fling myself to the top of the carriage to get a better look.
Yeah, easy enough to do with climbing speed, there's curtains on one of the side windows, but able to get up on the roof. The two of you watch as Fang just disappears at the side of the carriage.
I just poke my head up. Is everything good?
Do I say anything?
As you flip up on top, you can see something moving through the tree line. It doesn't take long to identify this thing is what looks like a grizzly bear, but is running as fast as it can, though it is heavily wounded. You hear moving through the woods. Maybe 60 feet from the carriage as Zethia asks if everything's okay.
Azreal will also stand up slowly.
I will go to the front. Stop the cart.
Okay. You guys all feel a kind of lurch as Ezra goes to stand up in the back.
Jesus. No. Yeah, just
Horns for protection.
Yeah.
he will kind of like shimmy his way over to Zethia.
Yeah.
What's going on?
I don't know. And I'll go to open the carriage door and just
Yeah.
get out. I'll take my sword with me just in case.
As it comes to a stop, you open the door to head out the back. Fang up on top, you watch a fully grown adult grizzly bear runs out onto the road in front of the carriage, looks in the direction of the carriage, and for a moment you're worried that it's going to charge, that it's going to attack. Then it turns its head. You can see half of its face and part of its neck is mauled, blood and crimson matting in the fur, a large open wound on its back as it looks at the cart, just lets out a injured, sorrowful kind of a growl before continuing to run. And then you hear something else in the woods chasing it.
What the heck's going on?
To the tree line, now!
Give me a reason. You can't just bark orders.
You hear this something moving through the woods. You hear a tree trunk split and begin to fall in the woods, not too far away from the carriage.
Those are your orders.
Thank you. And I'll gesture to the I forgot his name, the guy and the girl. Get into the carriage, you'll be safe in there. We've got this handled.
Of course. And he will start helping her, just shimmy through the window, the little carriage window into the back. Where's Azreal in this moment? Following Zethia?
Yeah, I'm walking out now, flicking my cloak around, and the shadows are normally they're very in sync with me, but they're slower. They're not as quick to catch up. I will just follow behind.
Late morning sun beating down on the three of you as you exit the carriage here. Another tree trunk falling as you hear hooves on stony dirt moving through the forest. The bear moving on beyond some deep guttural thing. This moving through the forest. Fang from up on top, you would spot it first. The two of you moving towards the tree line would see it emerge from the woods.
So Zethia hasn't moved for the tree lines yet. She's staying with the cart because she wants to protect the cart and the people inside.
I was following, and if you're not going up, I'm not bothering.
All right. So one on the roof of the carriage, two positioned behind it, as you watch a creature larger than the bear emerge from the tree line. The furrow of its back, a good 7-8 feet tall, face matted and covered in black ichor. One of its eyes, bulbous and glossy black like the creature you had seen the night before, but not the body of a man. Hooves, furred back, tail. The head has split in multiple places as horns have protruded out, just bone that has pierced the face as an oversized boar lands on the dirty road in front of you, losing sight of the bear as it turns and sees a horse tied to the front of a carriage that will be very easy pickings.
Oh, you'd better not.
And I'll need you all to roll initiative.
I've already inched my way closer to the horse, you're not taking our transport. Oh, shoot.
I assume these aren't native boars.
No.
Here's one I prepared earlier.
So it's good to know, though, that this thing doesn't just affect humans, it also affects animals, which is a bit scary.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Gonna say they've gone
They are
inside.
in here now.
I hope I haven't doomed them and that they get crushed in the carriage.
That will be up to you, won't it?
It will. This is a nice setup. I really do love this. This is good.
Which direction would Zethia have gotten out?
Yeah, whichever way Fang went, but
Well, Fang's on the roof.
well,
went out the
whichever like window she went out, but I don't
Umber's
actually know.
behind. No,
But like, where is that thing?
About here.
Would you have allowed for me to move up a bit closer to the horse
I'm asking where you would have been before you seen it.
before I'd seen it?
Yeah.
it was coming this direction. I feel like we walked away.
Yeah,
the
we
sound
would have
came from.
started.
Oh, okay, okay.
It's essentially come out and skidded to a halt
Oh,
here
I
when
see,
it
so-
realized the bear is
Then
gone.
I'd probably be by the wheel.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you'd be out there with her?
Yeah, just. These are some fine leaves.
Let me touch them.
Now is not the time. Now is not the time.
What type of tree?
Alright. Can
The
I...
leaf mancer.
The leaf beds.
Actually...
You have a whole spellcaster dedicated to like wind and leaf magic. So,
Druid.
Dude,
so I haven't seen no druids do that.
but hear me out. You could have done like an arm made out of wind and just always
Give me
had.
an arm made out of
leaves.
a tree, and I have water magic.
Oh my god, that's
Never been done.
Never been done.
crazy.
Bro dies first session.
Alright. Everyone's unmuted? Yeah.
Yeah.
Shut us up. Can I get everyone's initiative?
sure.
That'd be an 18.
A 4.
24.
You were really engrossed in those leaves on
24,
the
god
tree.
damn.
You were like, sure, I've never seen these before.
No, it's roleplay. He didn't want to go like top.
What was yours? 21?
No, I wish.
18.
18.
I mean, you can give me 21 if you want.
Azreal's
That
more
doesn't
hidden.
change.
He's observing.
Uh,
So I guess last.
Get your names right, Zethia. I just
Did you
scribbled
write
3
Yorna?
things before. No,
Oh.
I wrote the 18 first, then I wrote Azreal, and now I've gotten to Zethia. All right.
He can't have my 18.
As it charges out here,
Oh
our
boy.
lovely friend.
Oh shoot!
Jesus
Wait, that's
Christ.
sick.
He's
Terrifying,
going to be right.
but sick.
It's like the
How many?
Mononoke.
How long we in? You know, like
Couple minutes.
couple minutes. We already here. Fuck.
Yeah. Hope you space some spell slots. Okay.
Oh
thing.
yeah. Wait. So we
No longer.
You short
We got
rested.
HP though.
we short rested.
My HP right
That's
now.
right. And then I would have gotten my rage back. It doesn't matter. I've got like 3 of those. It just means I can't use my Cloud's Jaunt anymore because I used all of those
Sweet.
last session.
This boar charges out of the tree line, tree snapping as it moves through, gets to the middle of the road, looking around for the bear, notices it is gone, its meal has disappeared, turns towards a horse that is tied to the front of a cart and kicks its front foot back. Fang, you are first up in initiative.
Gotta climb. Do I wanna? Can I jump in front?
Yeah, absolutely. You can jump down there.
Quite the confrontation here. All the animals.
Yeah, she's just gonna jump down and just stand back up. You're facing me.
Kicking at the dirt, you hear this high-pitched squeal mixed with something unnatural and guttural in the back of its throat.
I'm gonna stab him.
Let's see it.
Cause hold on. Yes, advantage on first round. Cause it'll be that, and then sneak attack if I hit. That. That is a 25.
That'll hit.
So hit that one, and hit that one, and hit that one.
We can finally see what she's made out of.
A lot.
True.
Enjoy the
see.
show.
14.
I will for now, but I'm worried about our horse.
17 piercing damage. Oh no, wait. I didn't add the 5. God, so much damage!
Damage.
11, 14,
Yeehaw. I certainly
19,
hope so.
22.
Someone with a dex of 20 already.
Yeah.
Jumping down, dagger plunging into this creature, black ichor mixed with red dripping down into its fur, hide, whatever you want to call it.
she's gonna, like, say 1, 2.
Yeah.
Like, dragging her dagger along his side.
Yeah.
Delicious.
And then she's gonna. That's a bonus action. Also, that could be a free action once per turn.
Decisions.
With steady aim,
Yeah.
because it's a bonus action,
Yeah.
can that be applied to the neck?
Sure, I don't see why not.
Hell yeah! That means my neck would get sneak attack.
Wait,
Can you
how
sneak
many?
attack more than once a turn?
I don't think so.
I thought it was just when you have advantage.
Ooh.
Pretty sure you can. It's just hard to
I
get
thought it was
advantage
once
more than-
per turn was the wording on it. I could be wrong.
Sneak attack, page 132.
I wouldn't know because Dana only ever had one attack.
You know what's crazy is
What?
it's on 131.
Ooh,
I'm gonna guess that page off of
shit.
it.
Is it? Where is it? No, it's not. It's on 129.
Close enough though.
Once per turn.
Damn.
Yeah.
Alright.
I was gonna say that'd be
Yeah.
scary otherwise.
Though, if I could. Nah, then I'll save that.
Okay.
I will. Yeah, I'll nick him
Okay.
for free. Which one?
Yeah.
It'll just be with no dice.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I got a hit.
You still in attack.
My brain. No advantage. Poop. That's in that one.
Oof. You dig the blade into the side, run down the length of this creature, dragging a blade along with you, and much like the creatures the night before, hit some amount of bone that shouldn't be there and feel your blade propelled out the side. Is there anything else from Fang?
She is instead going to bonus action disengage.
Yeah.
How much movement would you say I have left?
Would you jump down here?
Yeah, and like 2 more.
We'll call that 20 feet you've used so far.
Too much
Boink,
for it.
boink.
Yeah. Okay. Running off behind the creature. Before it even gets to make decisions, we move down to Zethia.
Yeah, dude.
Lucky.
So, leaping into action, Zethia runs across the dirt,
Yeah.
kicking up dust as she goes. And is that I can't
Yeah,
see.
that's in
Is that
combat.
yeah.
Those big ones are 3x3s.
Putting herself between the horse
Yeah.
and the boar. She will rage. And again, you watch as it's as if she unravels, the clouds come off of her body, and she will swing
Yeah.
just right dead center down the snout.
Amazing.
Just give it a good crack.
Let's see it.
All right. And she's going to reckless.
Oh my god.
Hit him hard.
Had him wear her.
I will.
Or hardly hit him.
I know.
That's an 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
Sick.
You made that a shirt. Hit him hard or hardly hit him.
Net 20 in that one.
Please. All right, so Savage Attacker, either a 6
Come on.
or a 9, so we'll take the 9. Plus a 3 is 12. Plus Rage damage bonus, which is 14. And I get to use Frenzy, which is another 2d6. So that's already 14. Plus another 5 is 19. 19 slashing damage.
Yeah,
Damn.
God damn.
I still don't believe frenzy exists. Holy.
I
That's just
love
so
It's
strong.
a sneak attack.
And do you know what's
without
amazing
money.
about it too? Is it goes up when my rage damage bonus goes up. Like XD6, where X is my rage damage bonus, which is currently just a +2, but I'm pretty sure next level it's a 3.
You got sneak attack, dude.
I have sneak attack as a
Not
barbarian.
very sneaky sneak attack.
Not sneak.
This
loud
isn't
attack.
sneaky. This is just a really loud, hard attack.
Anything else?
And I've used bonus action already, eh? square off at him.
Okay.
I'm trying to make myself look as threatening as possible so that he just like reconsiders.
Have you used a bonus action?
I have.
Okay, never mind. Okay, so that's you squaring off in front of this thing, trying
Yeah.
to draw its attention or scare it off or do something of the like.
Yeah.
We move down to the maddened boar. Snout split from your slice. You watch as like bone just starts protruding out of it as it squares off in the dirt. It doesn't care where lunch come from. It's going to take 2 attacks at you.
Lovely.
Your lunch now.
I don't want to be
He's
lunch.
mid-leap, you know, that's a terrifying
That is a natural 20.
Not really though.
Not really. It's just a regular attack
Yeah.
in this case.
So that's going to be double the dice.
And half the damage.
That's going to be
Oh.
26 piercing damage.
Half.
You are raged? Yes, so down to 13 piercing damage.
That's still a lot.
Did you say 26?
Yes.
Yeah.
13.
Who else would be knocked out?
13. Oh, you guys can't take that?
Nah, I don't think that. Holy.
That is also a very good on the second hit.
I regret.
Hits with a 20-something.
You haven't fought a ball like this.
Have you been giving him advantage, by the way, because I recklessed?
We'll take the first one.
Well, you already rolled a natural 20.
You need to put the reckless thing on.
Ah!
Reckless ring.
Where did it go?
The ring of reckless.
I've got it. 16 piercing damage. Halved to 8.
Your
Reckless.
Oh, wow. Oh, no. Yeah. Sick. Christ. So, Zethia is bloodied. And
What?
this is the first time you have seen her bloodied. And she's currently raged. And her rage seems so focused and so, like, locked in that when she is bloodied, everything changes. She, like, her whole, like, the way she holds herself becomes more instinctual, bestial, if you will. She's now, like, fight or die. Like, she
locked in
Don't get in
mode.
the middle of
yeah,
this.
it's like this is a beast now.
Alright, we're just gonna...
As Zethia crouches down a little shorter, his from in front of you as bone is protruding from that open wound. That is going to be the maddened boar's turn. We're going to move down to Azreal.
Azreal sighs as he's just... There's always something in our way, no matter what we're doing. He'll walk kind of like past that big rock. Yeah. As he like kind of touches the bark and leaves as he walks past, and they kind of like wilt a little. Looks at the horse. Looks at the fight. Zam will come up, and the shadow that connects the hand to his arm will sever, and it will like fade away into nothing. And I'm going to do my shadow hand, and I'm gonna put that bad boy by the horse.
Yeah. All right. Where are we going?
Just as close. It's 30 feet range, so just if it can be like in the seat,
Yeah, totally.
somewhere near there.
Is this your like mage hand? Nice.
And his arm is now just kind of goes into this like shadowy tendril, but it doesn't have the hand.
That's sick.
And he's going to lift up his regular hand, where you see this kind of shadowiness, kind of like dripping down his hand, and it's going to start beginning to glow red as he points at the boar. And he will enter in there.
Amazing.
Oh shit! Does the hand get to go straight away, Loki?
I think it's just a bonus action to issue commands or something like that.
When you cast a spell, you can use the hand to manipulate an object.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want the hand to ready at any point to untie
Oh, okay. Yeah, totally.
the straps holding the horse.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Incredible. And there, perched near the reins of this horse. End of your turn, the horse like whinnies up, scared, terrified, seeing this creature, seeing a bizarre flurry of combat in front of it. Lands back down on the ground. Turmer and Azin in the carriage. We move back up to Fang.
She's just gonna nip it in the bud.
Yeah.
She's going to bonus action steady aim. Because advantage changed, right? You have to be within 5 feet.
How do you mean?
No,
Ah,
don't think so.
you can still get advantage from being on either side of the enemy.
Oh, we were doing advantage differently ourselves, right?
Flanking is gone, if that's what you're asking
Yeah.
about. Yes. Steady aim will give you advantage. Yeah.
Cool beans.
Yep.
Just wanted to clarify.
Yes.
Yeah. And now I will swing at it. That is a 26.
Absolutely, that'll hit.
Bing,
Murder.
bing, bong. 13, 18 piercing damage.
Damn.
Rolling good on these D6s.
Those are the nice ones.
Yeah, and I'm gonna nick him again.
Yeah, absolutely.
Again.
Why is it with the nick getting the net ones? Nothing.
All right. Blade piercing deep into this creature in the second, just glancing off the hide of its back. Any movement, or are we ending there?
Yeah, nah, that's it.
All right, we move down to Zethia.
I'm gonna admit, Azreal looking at this fight right now, and his head is just like, everyone in front of me is very bestial right now.
Time for you to go.
So
Welcome to the Badlands.
Yeah.
Zethia's gonna reckless again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and with a speed you've never seen before. Like, she goes to slice at this boar's shoulder, and she's like hammering that blade into it repeatedly. Just repeatedly.
Not a clean chef's cut. This
This is
the soaring.
This has gotten rough now. This has gotten really rough now.
Surely it's
Oh, is that like okay? That's kind of like
Yeah,
I'm blind.
it's a natural 20.
it's next to the
what you
wall.
need.
It's not cocked on it.
Okay,
That's
cool,
what you
cool.
need.
Let's see it. This could.
Oh
This could.
my god, okay.
Really a lot of
And that doubles all dice.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do what
Do
is
all
it?
dice at the same time,
Savage
that's fine.
attacker. Well, I gotta do savage attacker first because it's yeah. It's just easier. Either a 9 or an 8. What was it? There was a 3 and there was a 6.
9.
9.
Yeah, but like if I'm doubling those, I have to keep in mind the things that I rolled, the actual numbers.
Right.
So because if you double 4 and 4,
It's
Yeah.
12 plus 6.
I'm so confused. What's happening?
So, because they're separate dice, so you would have to times those individually. by
Yeah.
2.
You can't just calculate it all together, then double
Yeah.
it.
it doesn't
the
make a
same.
difference.
No.
I don't
It
know why I
shouldn't.
thought it
No.
didn't. Well,
6 and 4 doubled is the same as 6 doubled and 4 doubled.
yeah, I don't know why I thought
Like
that would be
I'm
different.
dyslexic, but I was like
I don't
also
I don't
what's
know
happening there?
why I thought that was going to be different. Yeah,
that 20 is a new for you.
It's the
It's all good.
It is. Okay, so so in total, I'm
Yes.
doubling 9,
Okay.
which then
18.
becomes 18.
Yes.
Yep.
Plus the 3 here is 21. Plus the rage damage is 23. Now I get to do the frenzy. So we're at 23. Double the 4 to an 8.
31.
That's 31 slashing damage.
As the maddened boar moves down on its front legs, ready to trample through you and the horse, how does Zethia put it in the dirt?
Let's go.
As I said before, so Zethia is now getting really messy with it. And she hacks into this boar's shoulder until eventually she just cuts straight through, severing the limb, and still continues. Even though that limb is gone, continues and continues. It's dead. She keeps going.
Carving at the flesh, watching the black ichor pull away and what was once a giant injured boar just wither and curl on the ground, hacking away. You can feel that blade hitting stone and dirt. As you go down with one last hit, as that energy washes away from you, you feel the blade catch something in the corpse. I'm going to need from everyone, please, a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, whoops. A con save, huh? I'm good at those.
That is 14.
That's also a 14.
Amazing.
Pretty good call.
Yeah, unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20. Fang and Zethia
Uh-oh.
standing next to this corpse as that sword, you hear something like metal hitting metal. A screeching sound and a flare of light erupts from something within this creature. Fang and Zethia, both of you, pitch white, blinded by whatever this flash of light
wow.
is. You watch as the horse, its eyes kind of glaze over, blinded. It whinnies up and looks like it is ready to just try and run while it's still attached to the carriage here.
My shadow hand will just like grab the thing and just like hoof it back if it can
Go ahead and give me...
while I run over to help.
Let's just call this a animal handling check here.
Can I have the help action since I can also go over?
Yeah, you're close enough. Yeah, I'll let you and the hand assist each other.
Thanks, Anne. Always there to assist me when I need it.
Helping hand.
What is it, animal handle?
Yeah.
Shit.
Wisdom.
Joel's
Oh, pretty good.
18.
18. The shadow hand pulling back, you going up and kind of calming the horse, letting it know that it's still where it was, and just kind of bringing it back down. It lands back. The horse's vision takes like a full minute to come back. Fang and Zethia somewhere in that like 20 seconds to 40 seconds. The blindness kind of wears off. The withered corpse of this boar now lying in the road, shrunken down to about half the size of what this beast was. You hear Tiramea call out, "Everyone okay?"
The boy's dead. You can come out now.
And he'll open the door and kind of come out in your direction.
Zethia stands over the corpse of this boar for a moment and just kind of stares at it and then almost snaps back as if the last moments of that battle didn't happen. Like it was a blur that is now like a distant memory. And she stumbles back a bit, catches herself, and just rights herself a bit.
I think you would catch Azreal just looking at you. But before he turns away, there's a smirk.
As you kind of right yourself, see this creature on the ground, half of its body severed from the other, and a half-a-foot hole dug into the ground with a blade. And in that hole, a small gemstone, not much bigger than a gold coin, that you have carved free from the corpse. That looks like it was buried under the skin or in this creature.
I'll pick it up and I guess look it over.
Just a small kind of pale blue gemstone, and as you like hold it to the sun, it has this like iridescent sheen to it and seems to almost capture the sun for a moment as you pull it away.
Kind of gives a bit of a like a. And then just hangs on to it for a minute, but not pocketing it yet. She wants to see if maybe someone else might know what this is.
Yeah. A interruption here on the road. Danger around every corner. Turomir kind of moves his way out to the front of the carriage. Good, you're all okay. You look a little rough.
I've seen worse, but I do need to sit down, I think.
Of course. Do you all want to break before we continue, or shall we truck on?
I think we continue.
We have no time to delay.
I agree.
Of course.
I'm gonna walk past Zethia, and I'm gonna dismiss the shadow hand, and it's gonna come back as it becomes larger. I'm just gonna grab the boar by the leg and start moving out the way.
Yeah.
By you've seen worse. You mean the spore, right?
I mean, sort of, but also I've been worse.
Happens to everyone. She drags it.
When you come back, and I hold the stone, I know you don't know a lot, but that came out wrong.
Yeah, there was a full stop. That was rude.
This is
What's this?
it was in the board, and I think someone with capabilities like yours might know a bit
I'll
more.
hold it in my shadow hand.
Look
This is a weird-
familiar.
Yeah. Azreal's gonna look at it. I'm not sure if you would think to see if you've seen it before, maybe if it sparks some sort of memory, but he's gonna try to see if he feels some sort of magical essence like against his magical hand.
Go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
And if you can't figure it out, maybe give it to the lad, the man. I forgot his name.
Damn.
Turomir.
Apologies, I'm not very good with names.
It's all right.
5.
5. It's a gemstone. Shiny. Nice blue color.
I have no idea.
And I hand it to Amir.
What am I doing with this?
Do you know what it is?
It's a rock.
Well, I'm pretty sure that's where the light came out of.
Light?
They got blinded by some sort of light.
I hit it a bit hard with my sword.
Then it is a bright rock. I'm sorry, I don't think I can help you.
Well, it's mine now, and I pocket it.
I honestly thought that was the name of the rock for a bright rock, and I'm like, that is a pretty cool name. That's all it feels.
Well, that's what we can call it now. I will write
Hit it
bright
again.
rock into my... No.
Can I look over the boar's body and see if I can
Bright rock.
sense anything through smell or sound? Yeah, smell or sound.
What kind of thing are you trying to discern?
Like if like any magic that she's come across smells familiar, or any like unfamiliar sounds that's emitting from the body that wouldn't typically be happening.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Perception. 26.
26. I will say, looking over this creature, it has the smell of death. More so than the townsfolk did. Almost like this thing died a couple of days before the smoke came in. And it was still risen from that state. You can see it looks like, as it's kind of withered and shrunk down now, one of its legs was broken, which is likely what caused it to bleed out and die in the first place. In terms of Arcana. There is a faint scar in it that looks unnatural where that rock had been embedded. But everything about this creature returning from death in this maddened state that it was in is not an arcane magic. There's a smell of something foul, but it is organic.
Can I say that I've walked up behind Fang?
Yeah.
I'm just
No,
watching.
I wouldn't do that.
Just watching Fang, like, look at this.
Yeah.
Are you like trying to make yourself hidden or make yourself known?
I'm known. I walked up just behind you and I'm looking at it, seeing what you're doing and seeing what you're looking at. Anything.
Just a boar.
All right, then. He's got to get closer to the wall. It reeks of death. But that's a smell that I'm used to. Is anything here triggering any memories or thoughts?
No rolls needed. This is something scary and something new. It's exactly the same as what you saw the night before. It's the first time you've ever seen anything like this.
Shall we get moving then? Blood dribbling out the corner of my mouth as I say it.
I'm not one to come up with ideas. However, there's no control here. If this thing came back and has these newfound strength, why does it still hunger? Why would it still have its regular, routine?
Maybe it's for fun. Maybe it's part of what it used to be that just stuck around. I don't know.
Things do seem to carry on. Seem might be right about that.
Hell yeah.
Well, this is the last time we're gonna see any meat for a while.
You want to eat the infected
No,
thing?
not me, but other people might want some. Yourself included.
Does the meat look at all like, are parts of it like just not tainted, just regular boar?
Give me a survival check.
And then included into that, if I may, how long has it been dead?
Give me a survival check.
Because I don't want to be eating something that's been dead a long time, because that's probably very bad. Survival?
The meat we buy at the supermarket is dead. I don't know what to tell you.
That's 11.
11.
Yes, but we have refrigerators.
I mean, the meat looks like any other boar. It'll be up to Fang whether she volunteers the fact that she knows it's been dead for 2 days, but it just seems like normal boar meat.
Just give it like a sniff. Okay. Fishy, rotten.
I mean, there's definitely a smell to it.
Alright. And I start skinning it and just try and cut away like a big chunk that maybe we can roast over the fire later. Hey, I can take a lot. It's okay if it's a little bit bad. Now what?
I'm in the carriage.
I've wrapped it in leaves. Like maybe I'll find like some big. Oh, that's not very like.
No.
No. Well. Let's have a big piece of meat.
As
now.
you're finishing up cutting a slab of meat from this dead boar, the carriage or the horse trots up beside you, pulling the carriage along. You ready?
Yes.
All right. Want to ride with me on the front, or do you want to be in the back with the others?
I'll stick to the front because I don't really want this in there.
Wonderful. Azin kind of shuffles into the back with the two of you, this human girl that seems to be much better than the night before when she had a gaping open wound in her lower stomach that is no longer there. You kind of get onto the front of the carriage, this large slab of meat in your hand. As you sit, you feel like a warmth in your side as you sit down for a moment, and you regain 11 hit points for some unknown reason.
Did he just do this on the sly?
You can give me a quick perception check if you would like.
Yeah, like where the heck? Like I look to my side, like,
You
huh?
pissed on your hip.
Yeah, I'm like, what the heck? Inside?
Yeah.
Yeah, he sent a pistoid
That's an 8.
towards your way.
Might be that this meat's still fresh, just creating a warm patch soaking into your garments.
When you're carrying some fish and chips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the carriage continues on.
I
Does this,
already feel so much better with this nice piece of protein on my lap.
does this mean me and Fang are alone in the back?
Oh,
as in
shoot.
it with you. As in the girl.
Okay,
has
she's in.
Don't
moved
get
in.
killed.
I don't know where she's sitting, but like if there's seats on like both sides,
Yeah.
I'm sitting on the opposite of Fang, and I'm just like this, and just staring. And I will say for a while, the stare doesn't go away, but he's just observing, watching you, see what you say or do, but he doesn't blink for a while.
I'd say Fang is like closer to like, it's like a doorway, right? Yeah. She's like has her dagger and she's like stabbing the wood. And she looks over at you. What?
This is the most we've been alone for, out of a while. No offense. I'm just curious. I'm just curious about how you know Zethia.
Do you know him?
Often, to be more exact. If I must give some information to get some, I will. Let's say that, in a way, I've been hired to get rid of him.
And what would happen if you fail?
I don't know the answer to that. Because it never crossed my mind.
Then what about the thing that you said last night? How you said that you wanted me to kill him?
I said it could be either of us, as long as he is fucking dead. But I would like to do it myself. But seems that you've been looking for him harder than us. Well, me. So, want to know what your angle is. Are we after the same thing? Is it worth our while to work together? Or is there going to be a crash at some point?
Look. The things Sakir has done cannot be forgiven. I'll just leave it at that.
There is a large smile. For he just kind of sits back up and stops watching. For that whole conversation, he didn't blink till the end.
Weirdo.
Classic fly landing on the eyeball.
Oh my god.
He's like,
I like the,
I'm gonna be cool.
the fly going up the nose and then out the air.
As in kind of clocking that conversation out of the corner of her eye and she's She's just a normal person. She's not very good at being stealthy. Like, you can tell she's very clearly listening in because she doesn't have much of an option, but just pretends that she is not part of this. The carriage continues down a path. Very soon after your skirmish here at the edge of the forest, the tree line all but disappears. And you can see open plains of dead grass, mesas off to the west, turning into hills and mountains, and eventually there are spots of greens and yellows in the distance. To the east, however, a 30 to 50 mile stretch of just dead earth, cracked clay that opens into ravines, the scorched belt, as it is called, off to your right-hand side as you travel south.
Can Azreal poke his head out one of the windows and just kind of like eye up the scorched belt
Yeah.
and just see if he sees anything?
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Rolled it off the wrong wall, damn it. 10.
And looking out on a day like this, it is warm in the Beastlands, but over there, a couple of days away from where you are, you can see like heat rising from that arid earth. There are points where you think you see like shapes moving, but it could just be that heat rising off of the clay.
While his head's out, can I see the people at the front?
Yeah, if you're like looking out, you can see the others at the front of the carriage.
Just me and my piece of meat.
Yeah.
Turamir.
Hey.
We're heading to, what was it, the Silver Fin?
Yes.
What's it like?
It's smaller. Still a Badlands town. Was under the jurisdiction of Zethia and the Den, but I'm not sure how they'll be faring now. Fair bit smaller. Maybe 100 buildings, a couple of hundred people.
You were saying that it was like under the same management as the last place.
Yes.
When you say a Badlands town, what do you mean by that?
This stretch of land up central Roltaria that isn't connected by roads to any of the faction cities, isn't on any of their borders. It's a bit of a no man's land. It's always been fended off by the people that live here.
I heard that this place, the Badlands, is hard to maintain or even have a settlement, yet the Zethia person has a few.
He's managed to keep the towns here alive. It is hard to grow food out here. It is difficult to find water. And trade is essential, but there's not a lot out here. He's a resourceful man, from what I've heard.
And I assume that people from the factions get in the way of trading.
They try to.
Interesting. If anything pops in your head that I should know about this place or any other place around here, let me know.
Of course. You're not familiar with this area?
No, he looks frustrated at himself. I don't know much, but it's hard to say. I can feel things that I know, but I've not been around here before.
Well, you would do well to leave the Badlands as a distant memory. These towns are not the most hospitable.
I say the same about... Was, like, the other places I've been to, like, Session 0.5?
Yeah.
Would that count as Badland? Like,
No, they were well in faction territories.
I'm gonna be honest. I've gotten the same fucking treatment in the other place. the only thing separating the Badlands from the faction lands, based on what I've seen, is just pricks with higher power, older men and women that think they know what's best for everyone.
There are bad eggs everywhere, most certainly. I have been living in the Badlands, obviously, so, there's good and bad everywhere.
We'll see about the good part. And he'll go back.
Yeah. Continuing south. The day drags on. Midday turns into early evening. At the front of the carriage, Turmer would eventually point out to you that in the very distance, kind of through heat dissipation, you can begin to see the shapes of a few buildings. Lionsmane had the occasional two-story building. It was quite a sprawling town. This definitely just looks like a patch of buildings in the middle of an open field. Less of a town and more of just people decided to put a town here or try and maintain some of a town that was here. But as the sun kind of gets to that early evening, you begin to see off to the side of the carriage someone approaching just across kind of the open plains in the direction of the road. Something slung over their shoulder. You can see like a big stick that looks like it's carrying two buckets kind of at their side, kind of like looks curiously in the direction of the carriage. Still a good few hundred feet away, but within earshot.
Are you from Silverfin?
I am. Who are you?
A traveler passing through.
Turmer kind of pulls on the reins a little bit. Looks like we've got some company up ahead. Kind of lets this individual get a little closer. Good evening. What brings you south?
Well, we're looking for people.
As he gets a bit closer, you can see probably about 7'2", deep grey, kind of rocky grey skin, lean but muscular Goliath individual. A large like rucksack slung over his shoulder that is pinned down by a stick carrying two pails of what looks like fresh water, and he is just kind of moving in the direction of the road and looking to head the same direction that you are.
You want a lift or something?
You look like you're full up.
Are we? Take a peek. Are we actually like pretty bundled up, or?
If you send a party member back to camp.
I also just realized this is a Goliath. He's massive.
Yeah, he's not fitting in the back. I'll just walk alongside for a time.
All right.
Borodir.
Borodir. Good name. Strong name.
Sorry, why'd you say you were heading this direction?
We're looking for someone. In fact, have you seen a carriage come past here?
I've been out for the last couple of days fetching fish and water.
Oh, I see. Well, I hope...
You know what all the smoke was about last night?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Give me a deception check.
The thing with that statement is that Zethia genuinely doesn't know what the smoke was about.
Give me a persuasion check then.
Yeah. It doesn't make a difference, but dirty 20.
Dirty 20. It was a little concerning. There was a point I thought I saw a fire in the distance, but might have been seeing things. And he'll just kind of walk alongside the carriage for a time. Turmer will kind of keep the cart moving. Reasonable speed. Like this horse is struggling to carry this many people and this much equipment, so it's kind of... The horse wouldn't be moving much faster than this guy would be walking anyway.
Sick.
Probably nightfall before we get back to town, I would imagine. Kind of messed up my timings this morning. You all be making camp or continuing through the night?
I'd peek my head into the carriage, like the little back window thing. Are we just pushing through to Silverfin? Is that the plan?
I'd rather not have any more delays, but the horses can only go as far, or the horse can only go as far as it can go.
Turamir, how much longer can this horse go?
I mean, I'm sure we could push through, make it there this evening if you would all prefer a slightly more comfortable rest.
We would, but I also don't want to put the horse in jeopardy.
It has been through worse.
We ride to Silverfin, and I just sit back up. I guess we're pushing through.
Very well.
Can I hear this?
Yeah. I mean, this guy's just walking alongside the carriage.
Just the window's open. I'm just gonna look out.
Yeah.
Can I do an inside check on this man?
Yeah, give an insight.
He's asking too many questions.
Fair. Did you roll it against the correct
I
side?
did, but his dice are socks. 1.
1.
You're sitting in my chair.
I have this.
He seems like a fellow that's happy to have a chat after 2 days alone.
No, thank you.
He'll continue having a chat with those up front and just let you know that he probably won't be able to make it all the way to town tonight. We don't have really an inn, but there is a communal house that will serve you food and drink. If you let them know that I met you on the way back, they might be able to find you a slightly comfier bed to sleep in.
You know what? I won't say no to that. Before you go,
Of course.
I want to show him the slab of meat that I've got here. Now, it is boar meat.
It was boar meat.
You don't think it's edible?
He kind of takes a small knife out and parts some of the tissue, and there's just green necrosis inside.
Oh, you know what? I didn't see that.
Did you?
And I just throw it.
Throw it. Did you get that off something dead?
Yes.
Never do that.
Okay.
Good plan. All right.
I mean, well, yes.
He kind of just pulls back a bit and lets Turamir speed the cart back up and head towards town.
I swear I didn't see the green stuff. It looked fine.
An hour ago, I could handle it.
I might have been able to handle it, potentially, with some good rolls, but
Yeah.
He has that digestion.
it's decent.
All right.
My protein.
A few more hours moving down the road here. And the closer you get to Silverfin, the less worn this road is. Slowly coming into view. This is a much smaller town than Lionsmane. A collection of maybe 80 buildings at most, and definitely only a few hundred people. And as you kind of get to the outskirts and can start seeing people moving about the evening, Lionsmane was maybe half beastkin and half other humanoid species. This place looks like it is almost entirely beastkin races. Out of maybe the 30 or 40 people that you see walking the perimeter, there's one human and a gnome. There doesn't seem to be any banners of the watch hung here. Doesn't seem to be any watch guard on patrol. And as we get into town, can I get a group perception check for any that are interested in knowing what's going on?
Always. Well, she was, but she was kind of still thinking about that meat. So that'd be a 5.
Yeah.
Probably 15.
Oh, yeah. 24.
Amazing.
My eyes are clear.
Azreal and Fang, as you ride into town, not directly visible from the main road, but kind of off to the side on a building, You can see what looks like it was very clearly like an emblem or a mural of that profile lion's head, the symbol of the lion's den, is like very prominent on one of these buildings, kind of like a like it's been claimed essentially. But you can see recently that building has been abandoned. Half of that wall is scorched, and the bit that isn't has been like marked up with paints and pigments, vandalized in recent weeks.
Can I try gather a reaction from Fang after seeing it?
I'll ask first, what is Fang's reaction?
She'll just sigh.
You hear a sigh. Something else that catches your attention on a slightly higher roll as you're moving into town. The main road into town, maybe 100 or so feet before the first building. There's no walls around this. This is just a small collection of buildings. A couple of 100 feet before actually getting into the buildings proper, there is a pool of dry blood on the road and like drag marks moving into town. As the carriage approaches, you see every individual from this town that is watching you approach kind of turns with a very analytical gaze as you move in the direction of their homes.
So what, they seem wary of us?
Very.
I see.
Fang's gonna hop out.
Mhm.
Oh. And first analyze the blood.
Yeah.
Try not to get too much attention, but just like walk past and try to get like first gaze analytics.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Almost, gosh. Okay. 12.
12. The blood on the ground here, the patch of crimson is too big to belong to a person. Looks like some animal was recently slain here on the edge of town and the corpse was dragged somewhere else. As you approach and like get out and take a look, you can see just kind of leaning up against buildings, blades on full display like most people have here in the Badlands, a small collection of beastkin, lizard folk, some kind of panther-looking tabaxi, and a turtle kind of posted up on a building, hands just kind of resting on the pommels of their weapons, kind of keeping an eye on you as you are a few 100 feet from them.
Fang's just gonna casually like follow the trail of blood.
Yeah.
And we'll see if they follow her.
Continuing to follow that trail, kind of walking past them a little bit. This like deep green scaled lizard folk, this big like frill of orange around his neck and simple leathers and a scimitar at his side. I'm sorry, can we help you?
Did I do something wrong?
We don't have anything left to steal, if that's why you're here.
Oh.
And what makes you think I'm stealing?
We've had a couple of bad encounters in the last few hours.
I'm assuming from that carriage that came in earlier.
Yes, from the carriage that came in earlier.
And then it's best for you to know that I'm trying to kill those people in that carriage.
Give me a persuasion or intimidation. I'll let you take care.
Well, the old shame.
Let me know which one, though.
What was it? Intimidation
Or persuasion.
Persuasion. Intimidation.
Yeah.
That is a 15.
15. Kind of removes his hand from his blade a little bit and kind of trying not to look scared, but definitely shaken, kind of takes a half step back. He goes, "Very well. I apologize. Welcome to Silverfin. Friends, I hope." He kind of like gives a wave to Turamir just to tell him to bring the carriage into town.
Whatever.
Continuing to follow this trail of blood, the carriage slowly rolling in. You pass maybe 3 buildings before you're in like the center of town, and there's maybe 4 buildings before it like leaves on the other side, right? Just a very small collection. There is a town hall that is maybe the size of 2 or 3 houses that has a couple of small rooms for bedding. You can see big double front doors wide open and a few tables there as people are like eating meals communally. The people here look tired and malnourished, dry lips. They don't seem to be faring very well here in Silverfin. Following that trail of blood. Moving through some parts of town, a few people shooting you curious glances, you eventually find where the corpse of a dead horse has been slumped up against the side of a building. Specifically one of the horses that was pulling the Lion's Den carriage the night before.
Can I see if it was a weapon or a creature that did damage to the horse?
Give me a... Call this a medicine check.
Medicine. The fuck do I have on that?
How medically inclined is the cat?
8.
Hey.
Sounds about right.
I'll say you can't quite find the cause of death. What you do find, however, is a broken leg.
I look to the sky. Does it look like the clouds are coming any closer from where they were?
The weather seems to be normal, natural.
Where was the horse found again?
It's just like up against the side of a building, maybe like some building attached to a stables or something, like someone's just dragged it out of view of the main street.
I'm gonna go around
Yeah.
and see if there's anyone in the stables.
Go around, you can see the building itself that it's been slumped up against is like a house that has like a small stables attached to it. The stables itself is empty, but there does seem to be a lantern on inside the house. Door creaks open. Meeting you at the door, missing half of their teeth, a lip that looks like it's scarred and curled back, but ferocious in their appearance. A like sickly green dragonborn answers the door. Good evening, you're not a familiar face.
Just arrived.
How can I help you?
The horse. Who dragged it there?
We had some help. We weren't going to let it rot on the main road.
You see what happened?
I think everyone saw what happened.
Well, I'm all ears.
I guess if I invite you inside, you'll decline.
The doorway's fine.
That carriage rolled in this morning. I pushed that horse to near exhaustion, broken its leg maybe a half hour from town. That orcish brute put a dagger to his throat before we could even tell him to stop. He stole our only horse and went on his merry way.
Did they say where?
There's no roads south out of here. Only one destination. Off-road course to Bellum, I would assume. Not that I would know why.
You know what to head towards Bellum.
At least a week of travel on open terrain. Mountain passes, rivers, it's a perilous journey.
Who'd you see?
That brute of an orc. And the other one that actually bothered to get out of the carriage. We'll cut away from there for a moment as the two of you ride into the center of town in the back of a carriage. As you arrive, looking at this communal house, as you kind of take in the surroundings, next to the door of that hall, a splatter of dry red up the entranceway. Termare kind of gives a knock on the front, goes, "All right, we're here."
Alright, do you want to find a good spot to keep the carriage and maybe find a stable for the horse?
He points to one of the very few buildings. It looks like there's a shelter over there.
Alright, well, I might go ahead. You're welcome to join, of course, and just join us when you're ready.
Of course, I'll take the horses.
Azreal will, as long as he doesn't wander, that kind of smaller arm that's been going on for a while will suck back up and like shift. And he will flick his coat as he steps out, and I will billow.
Yeah, fair.
He believes.
It's billowing. There's a sick, cool wind.
The two of you step out as Termare moves off with the carriage. See a like matted grey fur, like patchy in places from malnourishment, very thin, like skin to bone frame of a maybe 5'8" individual grey wolf, humanoid, wolfkin. Can I help you?
Yes, Borodir directed us to this communal space, hoping we could get some food, water, and bedding.
Absolutely. If you met Boromir on your way in, we can do our best for you.
Can I insight check it?
Yeah, give me an insight check.
The mention of Borodir, I just want to see if in Azrael's head,
Yeah.
everywhere is so fucked. Everyone, including us,
Yeah.
and don't seem to be the good heroes that like stories would say.
Yeah.
He doesn't trust anyone, and he feels that this is a trip.
Yeah.
Inside actually, didn't I? 6.
6.
Damn.
Even with a 6, there is a slight distrust here that is worn quite openly on this individual.
As in, he's distrustful towards us?
Yes. Borodir has been away for 2 days.
Oh, I see. We killed him!
He also hasn't seen what occurred here.
I see.
Look, you can save that look for people that aren't used to it.
Come in.
I'm gonna lean in.
Yeah.
The cat's gone. And I continue going.
I did notice that Cat can do what she wants, honestly.
Just keeping you wary.
As you walk up the steps to this communal space, that crimson next to the doorway catching moonlight. There's a spray of blood on the door here of their communal space that no one has
Yes.
bothered to clean off. It looks as fresh as the horses. Looks like it's been a very long day here.
All right, let's just go to bed soon. Food. What do we have in the ways of food here?
Have a seat.
All right.
Kind of like gives the two of you a table. As you might see, things are not great here. And he sits down a plate in front of you to share. And there is a single, like, grilled fish and a couple of pieces of dried fruit.
You know, be honest, are you gonna even take a bite?
It is tempting, but you can have it.
Then I would offer that you take some of it, because I don't think it is right for me to eat all of it, as much as I would love to.
Very well. We'll take some back with him. When you're looking for a bed, let me know.
Sounds good. It's not bad.
It looks good.
If you faint or fall over, we know why.
Points to you stuffing your face. We will.
We'll move back to Fang standing in the doorway of this stable keep's home. As he glances in the direction of that, we'll call it a town hall, where you see Zethia and Azreal enter, kind of taking note of a spray of blood next to the door. Our, suppose you would call him a mayor, our leader, tried to stand up to the den when they came through. He's no longer with us, along with all of our supplies. We already weren't eating very well. They took just about everything we had. Some lion kin chopped him down where he stood.
I see. Well, you need not to worry about their fate.
I'm more concerned with ours. Tell me, is there something I can do for you?
Understanding your circumstances, I suppose you're not willing to give up any supplies.
The den stopped sending our they used to send food and water. That stopped about a month ago, and now we were doing all right, rationing our goods, till the few members of the den that were still here decided they were going to abscond, take most of our resources and food into the old mines. If you're looking for supplies, you'll have to take it from them. And you'll probably want to. 10 days on the road south, you'll kill over and die without something to eat.
The mines, huh?
I didn't say it was fun. There's a reason we're all here starving.
Mines it is.
Right. Well, if you're finished, kind of looks off at Turamir parking the horse up outside and kind of waving this individual down to put the horse in the now empty stables. Well, at least something will be making use of the space.
The horse. It is busy, bury it now.
Very well. I'll find someone with enough muscle to do so. And he'll kind of walk past, close his door behind him, and take the horse into the stables. A similar conversation between him and Turamir. Turamir asking why the stables are empty, and him giving that similar information. Where does Fang head from here?
She's gonna walk around.
Yeah.
She's gonna see if she can pick up on the cart tracks that Sakura might have left,
Yeah.
as well as any talk on what people saw.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me just an investigation check as you walk around here.
16.
16. The ground here is dry and barren. There are cart tracks, but they won't be easy to follow. You see them head south out of town, but a day or two from Silverfin, there is like a few hills and almost a mountain in the middle of them that you would either have to pick going left or right around. It would be very hard to tell until you get closer, and if you can keep your eyes on those tracks, which direction they specifically went. But they did continue south pretty quickly out of town here. And asking around, or lurking around, trying to hear what had happened. What kind of information is Fang trying to gauge from the locals here?
If they heard anything they might have been talking about, or what their demeanor was while they were here.
Walking around trying to gauge that information. They revealed very little of what they were doing. But they were very much in a hurry to leave here, to head south, for some reason or another. They stole the town's few remaining supplies, killed their wounded horse, and stole the town's only beast of burden, continued south without taking a moment to rest, without taking a moment to gather themselves. Clearly some sense of urgency in their trip beyond the Badlands. But specific details kind of elude you. Moving through the night on the edge of town, we'll move back into the hall here, having something of a meal of very plain, very mediocre fish and dried fruit that is less than appetizing along with it.
And air.
And air.
Some of us.
How's that air tasting? Good?
Like nothing.
The wolfkin eventually walks over, pulls up a chair and sits on it, kind of leans on the table. What was all the chaos north?
The chaos?
We saw flames dancing over the forest. Anything we need to worry about?
Keep your eyes on the skies. There was a strange smoke that came out of nowhere, and suddenly, I don't know how you would describe it, people turned into monsters right before our eyes.
I've seen my share of people turning into monsters.
They were dead.
Literal
Monsters.
monsters.
Never mind.
So in saying that, keep an eye out on anything that is dead.
Hey, I mean, we've noticed the smoke the past few months wafting down from the north. It's just
Either
part of life here now, I think.
Well, it starts with the weak, the elderly, the ones that are about to die, or they're already dead.
Right.
either way, if that smoke comes even close to this area, be wary. Very wary. Basically, because of all the chaos, everything just started burning, and it was a lost cause. I don't know if it's still standing. It's probably all ash now.
And Sakina shat his pants and came running.
Well, we know. Seen him.
What does he look like?
Pompous prick of a half-orc.
You paint a good picture. Which direction did he go?
They blazed through town, headed south. Took our horse, our food, and one of our best men.
I don't suppose you have seen someone else who carries a strange mask upon their face, shadows around the eyes.
No, I think I'd remember if I did.
All right, I figured it was worth asking just in case.
Of course.
I just want to figure out whether, when he's telling me this, where. No, there's no reason to lie. I don't think Zethia would consider. Nah, you know what? Leave it.
What is your plan then?
We're headed south.
In that, kind of gestures outside to the single horse carriage. You'd be better going on foot.
Yeah, that'd take longer.
If you're lucky.
From my travels,
Yeah.
how treacherous is, in fact, that pathway between here and Bellum?
It's not treacherous. There's just no worn road. You'll essentially be trying to take a horse and carriage down walking paths.
Right. It might be worth ditching the cart and maybe just taking the horse.
Yeah, up to you. Either way, it'll be a nightmare.
All right. We'll have to talk to out his name.
You're talking about
Turumir. I'm bad with names.
Well, let me know when you need a bed.
Probably shortly.
why is there no road from here to
Bellum.
Bellum?
You think we want a highway connecting us to faction lands?
That makes sense.
We'll keep as far away from the Watch as we can.
Very fair.
The Watch. Have they made any strides? Came closer to you guys here?
They send the occasional messenger through our town to try and get to Secure up in Lionsmane. We don't usually see them come back through.
Interesting. They seem to have that place under their thumb when we were there.
The Watch in Lionsmane.
Banners strung up.
I
Guards
thought
everywhere.
men turning into monsters was the craziest thing I would hear today.
Didn't realize it was that big a deal.
Well, this war's been going on for 30 years. The factions have never claimed this place. And Secure took ownership of it 5 or 6 years ago now.
Then yes, that does raise a concern.
Question.
Yeah.
I understand that there are factions and the Badlands that are trying to make their own fucking living. The factions don't like the Badlands and vice versa. Why was there a war 30 years ago?
Oh, you're serious?
Have you, like, been living under a rock?
Yeah.
You need to read some books. I'm not very keen on them, but you should have at least some basic knowledge about history across these lands.
I gathered from rumors that there was something fucked that happened a long time ago.
Basically, it tore this entire place apart, and people tried to figure things out as best they could. Factions were gathered, made, whatever, created, and then people have just been at each other's throats ever since. It became a very lawless place very fast 30 years ago.
What happened to make this place what it is now? If you're saying that it was different.
Some natural disaster of some sort just tore everything to shreds.
From the back of the room, kind of at an off table, you see this like gnarled shell turtle folk, kind of
Hell no.
Hell no.
not like a turtles that we've seen in the rest of Marion, very like soft shapes, your very classic like Oogway vibes. This individual turns around and looks almost closer to dragon than turtle. Like there is this snapping tortoise mouth as he turns around.
Sick. Love
His skin almost leathery, like almost chips rather than scars taken out as he turns around. This place was once a hell of a lot more green than it is now.
Oh, I doubt that.
Kind of steps over, the wolfkin gets up and leaves, and this turtle sits down. I'll ask, would Fang at any point make her way back towards that tavern area?
She wants to see if she can like get to like any water.
From here, go ahead and give me a survival check.
that one dude was like a day out
Survival.
trying to get water.
Oh, that's correct.
I was gonna say my card.
That is a 17.
17. Yeah, the individual that you saw walking into town had gone fishing and had been gone for a couple of days because it's quite a travel to the nearest like fresh running water. People from this town is clearly known for being a fishing town, but even then it's like a day's trek to the actual stream where these people fish.
Dang. She'll actually go to the cart.
Yeah. Head back over, you can see that green dragonborn is kind of like tying the horse up and setting the cart up next to the stables there. Would you wait until he's left?
Yeah.
Yeah. He finishes what he's doing, heads back to the house. The horse is there in the stables, the carriage is alone.
Is there any... Actually, she'll go into the cart.
Yeah.
Is there any belongings or anything that was left in there?
I mean, most of Turmir's stuff is still here. Like, a lot of his belongings are strapped to the roof, but there's still a few crates and things inside the carriage.
Bold.
Can I look through his stuff
Yeah, absolutely.
just to see if he's associated with anyone?
Very interesting indeed.
That is interesting indeed. I want a bit of paper.
I need a bit of paper.
The High Mage.
Give me an investigation check.
There's a bounty on his head.
He's a Stitcher, get him!
300 plat.
Boss to gosh, that's an unnatural 20.
Could you imagine? It's just a runaway criminal.
Aren't we all?
Aren't we all?
A natural 20?
No, unnatural.
Unnatural 20, okay.
That's not a good question to hear. That means
You
that's
learn
some shit.
nothing.
Looking through his belongings. Clothes, bedrolls, sleeping equipment, like pots and pans that look like they have lived through an age. Most of the belongings of just an ordinary man. But you find a bag. Bizarre herbs and stones on an unnatural 20 spell components. And under them you find a holy symbol. Religion and magic are both outlawed in the Watchlands, and there is nowhere in Roltaria that accepts a god that carries this symbol. You pull out a pendant of a circular disc with a mountain pass and a flowing waterfall of a goddess that is not worshipped in these lands.
What is this guy's story? Oh my god. He's not from here. He's from some other continent.
She'll put it back. And she'll look to see if he had any more rations.
He has a collection of 10 rations.
Oh,
gonna
shoot.
Take 9.
Incredible.
Far out.
He gets 1.
Yeah.
You are noticed.
So actually low-key a criminal then.
Yeah.
An outlaw, at the very least.
Criminal.
Yeah. And then she'll eat 1 of the rations and go to sleep in the cart.
All right.
Oh, shoot.
We back into the communal house here as Azin and Huramir kind of start entering as this toddler is sat down at the table. You wouldn't believe how much damage can be done in one night. I lived in a big city that no longer exists, that fell in one night. The scorched belt, fire spewed from that. Some of the biggest cities, entire territories fell. That night, everything went to shit. A royal family that ruled the land died. The mages and the watch both believed that they should be the ones to rebuild. It wasn't long before these clerical fuckers in the east joined in. In the west, sorry. Everything turned to shit. It ain't been much better since.
Well, there you have it. That's basically it.
So, some sort of unnatural or natural disaster in one night fucked up this whole continent. And ever since, it's been fucked and people are just fighting over it.
Like you wouldn't believe.
It's hard to believe. What destruction is. It's meant to be controlled. It's meant to showcase power. Nothing natural could do that.
Makes you wonder if it could happen again. Could you imagine? Holy moly.
You lived through that?
I spent more of my life before that than after it. Been here a long time.
There are others like you, people that could live through such a thing, even though it's 30 years ago as well.
Of course. Absolutely. Most adults that you'll meet, just about any dwarf folk that's in their adult years will remember.
How does he racks his brain? There's this frustration, this glint of anger in his eyes before he calms down.
Yeah.
Do you know how dwarves and elves age. Like if one looked my age, how old would they be?
I can't say I've met many in my time. An elf that looks, well, your age. Could easily be 40 or 50 years.
Azreal, how old are you? You don't know, do you?
How long have I been traveling for?
You had this. We had this discussion.
Well, it's been a few now, yeah.
No, I mean,
It's a between.
yeah, at most a couple of months.
The closest answer I can give you is the same as last time. Maybe 6 weeks, maybe a few months.
I asked how old you were.
I don't know. He like stands up. He starts kind of like gripping his arm. How old would you say I look?
How old am I?
You don't know how old.
I'm going to say 20. But I don't know, the whole tired, hungry look kind of throws me off a little bit.
I can. All that matters is I've been wandering for maybe a few months. That's all that really matters anyway. I don't know much about this land or how it became so fucked. All that matters is that it is fucked.
Every single time I am reminded how intriguing your situation is. No offense.
No, I have spent a tiny bit of time in the faction land, but not much. I'm just passing through. But you are right. Magic, anything that they don't understand is kill on sight.
Can't say I blame them. 30 years at war will do that to you.
When I envision this place, he puts his hand out, and where the shadows, it will start to drip onto the table,
Pulls back.
and it will spread out. And I'm gonna just minor illusion
Yeah.
to just make it a thing.
Yeah.
The shadow will form little areas, which are the Badlands, and then it will spawn like bigger areas,
Yeah.
which are the faction, and from those bars will come up and encage the Badlands, and then it will just become liquid and come back. The Badlands are a cage. Everyone here is caged up, angry at what's outside, but also fighting each other to live in the cage.
It is better to fight for a life in here than be shackled in chains by somebody out there.
I understand that the factions are at war and their war is making everyone suffer. I honestly couldn't care about that. What I want to know is, why does everyone think they're all bad? I've only heard bad things about each one. I understand that in this world there is no good, but surely one is more voted on than the rest.
They all have their pitfalls. If you only talk to beastkin, the Watch will probably garner the most support. They are the only ones that see some of us as people.
The mages. Long as fuck name. They have the resources. They are smart enough to figure out what happened, I would think.
I mean, at the end of the day, all they're worried about is ruling. All of them.
Yeah.
That's the problem. No one wants to back down.
People only care about controlling others and making sure that the only choices they can make are the ones they want them to make.
Amen to that, friend. He'll stand up from the table and just head out.
You'll sip the drink.
Yeah. Is there anything else that Zethia or Azreal will do before bunking down for the evening?
Nah, just that, getting ready to head to bed, because holy...
What's the room sit like?
Uh,
we get shared rooms, or what?
You guys are essentially shown to what was once a house has been divided into a bunch of tiny little bedrooms. Each of them have the bed and about a foot worth of space for you to squeeze
cubicles.
in, just to essentially lie down, go to sleep for the evening.
I'll catch you in the morning.
I'll see you in the morning. I'll hop into bed.
Yeah.
Snuggle up on probably a blanketless bed.
I go find somewhere larger.
Yeah.
That doesn't need a bed, but just somewhere that I
Just on the floor.
just somewhere I could be in a corner and paste around if need be.
Yeah, totally. There would be a small community hall area, a third section of this building that wouldn't have anyone in it at night. So,
If anyone comes in,
yeah.
I just give the stare of death into their soul.
All right. Bunking down for the evening, Fang in the back of the carriage here. Anything that you're doing before setting in for the night?
Nope. Just munch, munch, crunch, crunch.
Anything else from Azreal?
It's just, now that he's alone, there is this impatient
Yeah.
that's ticking over him he knowingly calms himself down and acts how he thinks before he acts, but there's just time where it's almost like he's an addict. He needs something. He's just wanting to get that fix. And he will try rest.
Nibbling away in the back of the carriage, having had fish and fruit. There is no need for you to mark off rations here as you are fed.
No food for you.
I thought you said there's no need to mark off rations since you're dead. And I was like, whoa! Shit is
Guys
going
get
so
killed
bad.
and I said, TPK and there was no initiative.
Sick. Oh, yeah.
You will keel over and die in your sleep.
So I flipped this over to my next character, right?
All right. Then we will return.
Can I ask a rule question?
Yeah.
Well, we know what happens when you don't long rest.
Yes.
And you might have explained this, but I just want to remember.
Yeah.
What would happen if someone doesn't eat a ration?
If you don't eat a ration at all,
Yeah, as you rest.
you would take a level of exhaustion.
Okay. Oh, shit.
Essentially, you just cannot properly long rest without.
Yeah.
Essentially, it's just saying you have not eaten food that day, right?
So,
Well,
yeah.
but would you gain your abilities back?
Yeah. That's an interesting question that I will have to look up.
Roll it right now. Do it.
I would say you are able to long rest, right?
Yeah.
But you will take that level of exhaustion
Yeah.
without a save.
Yeah.
If you have a half ration, you'll get to make a save. If you have rations, then you're just a normal rest.
It's good. It's hard to rest when you're just
Starving. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Then rest is found by all. We return early morning, sun beating in, as you all complete a long rest, unhindered by threats.
You
as
get all
you
your stuff back.
just managed to make this town friendly enough towards you that it will not cause issues in the night.
That's good. That's good. That's what we were going
Guys,
for.
we need more long rests because the longer I leave my whiteboard, the harder it is to erase
Oh
them.
shoot!
One thing I will say for Fang, with a passive perception of 17,
Ooh.
during the night, there would have been a brief moment where someone had, from a distance, just been lurking and looking at the carriage. And had someone not been in there, they might have been the one to take a few things.
And more than the rations.
A long rest is had by all. A morning here, somewhat fed, mostly rested. Where would we find everyone in the morning?
Finishing up breakfast in the communal space, probably, if they offer breakfast.
Not unless you're bringing something.
Chewing my fingers, I guess.
Fang will get out of the carriage and see if the stable dude has woken up yet.
Yeah. You head out of the carriage. You can see, windows seem to be open in that house, so there's a good chance that someone is awake, but you're unsure if they are in the house or have left by now.
I'll peek in through the window. Do I see anyone?
Is Fang hoping for them to be home or for them to be gone?
To be gone.
You peek up in the window. You can see that it looks like there is some half-eaten meal on the counter, saving the rest for later. But that whoever, or the Dragonborn, it appears that they have left for the morning.
She'll go to the horse and untie the rein.
Yeah.
And half a ration and feed it to him.
Yeah.
And we'll start heading towards where she thinks the mines would be.
Oh, good luck.
Taking the horse with you?
Yep.
All right.
Shit.
Okay. Taking that horse, moving through the town. Can I get perception checks from anyone that would be in the town hall there at this point in the morning?
Yes.
Azreal's actually reading a book right now.
Ah, you took my advice.
Azreal's doing history.
Perception?
Yeah.
13.
Nice.
Yeah, something good. 20, unnatural.
20. Is Fang trying to be stealthy with her leaving town here?
I would say she would go on the outer side of town.
Do you want to give me a stealth check? Take disadvantage here, moving a horse through a small town.
Damn.
Yeah, fair.
Here's my stamp. Oh no. That is a 11.
11. What was your perception?
13.
Okay. The two of you in different parts of this building, likely, looking out the window, seeing people kind of starting to go about their mornings, about their days, moving through town. There's someone going to tend to a small garden. There's someone going to, work construction for the day. And there's someone moving their horse through the... There's only one horse in this town at the moment.
What the heck? I immediately get up and start making my way out
Yeah.
to see because I assume I see the horse before I see Fang.
Yeah, is Fang riding the horse out of town or just guiding it through?
Just guiding it.
Yeah, well, you just catch occasional glimpses of a horse being led down some back streets. out of town.
I start running. I'm not even thinking about where Azreal is right now. I don't want our horse to get taken.
I see the horse. I look over, see Zethia leaving, and I just go, "Is she really going to take the only fucking horse here?"
As the two of you are walking out the front door, Toromir kind of walks out from the sleeping area and goes, "Oh, good morning."
Good morning, and I'm
Bye.
out.
The cat stole the horse.
stealing the horse. Hasn't stolen it yet.
I will leave it to you. I'm half asleep. And he will sit down. The two of you run out of the front here.
What are we gonna do with this?
We'll handle it once we get there. And I'm storming towards this situation here.
My cloak is now billowing.
Leading this horse through the backs, like through some of the side streets and out of town to the outskirts. It would be like a day's travel on foot. A horse can probably get you there in half that time, to where there's like a few like small cliffs and hills in the direction of the Scorched Belt. And you kind of get to the edge of town here.
I'm probably running now.
How far is...
I mean, by the time you guys
Yeah.
spotted, Fang would be several, 100 feet in front of you guys. But I'll say that, like, as you get to the edge of town, you're probably hearing like heavy footfalls moving in your direction.
She hops on the horse. But she'll wait.
Okay.
Okay.
Sitting on top of the horse by the time that you two arrive, you
How-
see Fang at the edge of town.
How far away are we?
By the time that you are like within eye shot, not like cut off by buildings, probably like 100 feet.
Throw this at her.
What? No,
And-
no.
My arm will turn into a separate, and I'm gonna mage hand.
What do you mean throw it? No, I just want to talk, and I'm just gonna like keep running, because like I don't want to make this any more difficult than it has to be.
The
Essentially,
mage hand will follow behind. I don't know
creepy,
how fast.
creepy.
I think it's like 15 foot move speed.
That's actually a good thing to check.
Yeah.
Then I'll continue to close the distance.
Yeah.
Move up to 30 feet also.
Damn, that's pretty good.
Dang.
All right, following along
Can
with you.
keep up.
And I guess if I see that Fang hasn't moved yet and is waiting, I'll slow down a bit just so she doesn't get the feeling that I'm gonna like jump her or something.
All right. Fang on the edge of town on the horse, the two of you kind of approaching and slowing your approach as you get closer. I think we'll take a quick break here and jump back in a moment.
Oh shoot.
Is that fire on the horizon?
No, that's inside the walls. The ground, it's moving.
It's the whole foundation.
Get to ground level. Move! Move!
This isn't an earthquake. It's not stopping.
Fourth ward is gone.
12th ward is offline.
We've lost signal from the lower districts. The Do4 tower is collapsing. Repeat, the Do4 tower is collapsing. Stabilize the perimeter.
Protect the prototypes.
Do not let the cores rupture.
The aqueducts have
The
fallen.
water lines are gone.
Abjuration cores are failing.
They're shattering.
What does that sound? Do you hear that?
Is that static?
Evacuate the upper districts. Women and children go first.
Go, go, go!
Bridges, they're gone. We can't get out.
Please, somebody help me.
Somebody help!
Let me through, please. My son is still in there.
Hold the line! Sir, there is no line. What is this? What is happening to the city? What is this hell?
30 years ago, the great city fell. And ever since, Roltaria has known only war.
Yep, so you see a Goliath, short for a Goliath, only 5'4". And she is well built, muscly. She wears like a long braid that goes down below her hip that is like a dark blue color, and it fades into like a shimmering silver. In addition, the markings on her skin are also that same shimmery silver color. Her skin a grayish blue, and she carries herself well, considering she's been across a whole lot of dead land and under the beating sun. Yeah, and that is Zethia.
You would see a 6.5 tall tabaxi with brown fur with spots of cream and orange speckled along her body, and she is very lanky, but if you look closer you can see that she is more lean, and she has her chest bandaged with parts of rusted armor on her knees and her shoulders, and a hood around her neck. And then you would see dreads put up in a ponytail above her head, still looking like kind of dirty and messy, and she would also not have a tail as well.
what we see is Azreal. It is this grey tiefling, bluish kind of hue to him. He has his hair going down one side of his face, whitish grey. He has 2 sets of horns, one going back, one coming around. The only clothes notable on him is this ripped, maybe it was a coat. It's definitely now just a cloak now, ripped and torn, high collar, leather red cloak with some ripped jeans and belts across him, cuts and carvings on his skin. He looks tired, and most noticeably is this mask, just a leather patch covering half his face, with clips on the back. And what you thought would be probably the first thing someone would look at is not, because of everything else that's going on, but he is missing his right arm. It's not there, and he's just kind of got this tired, exhausted look, but it has nothing to do with his posture or how he walks.
Heading south from Lionsmane. Your journey interrupted by another maddened creature, a boar dead in the woods that had taken prey on some wildlife. Burst its way onto the road and interrupted your travels. Though through quick hands, you were able to fell the beast and continue on your way. Continuing to Silverfin. Small town here, a day or two south of Lionsmane. Much higher beastfolk population, but much smaller town. Seems that the Den have come through here the night before and wreaked all sorts of havoc. And we return now at the edge of town where Fang has the group's horse, after learning that most of the town's remaining supplies have been taken and moved to the old mines, where the people that represented the Den that used to live in this town have taken up refuge. Here on the edge of the town, in the morning sun, Fang parked up, not south, not the way that you are all planning to head, but on the western side of town, looking towards rocky hills and the scorched belt beyond them. The two of you approaching the horse here.
All right, can you keep in mind that we are all sharing this one horse? What the hell do you think you're doing?
Scouting.
Scouting? For what reason? We're going to keep heading south, and you're not even going that way.
Who said I wasn't?
You are clearly not going south.
What is your plan when we go south?
Well, we haven't really had a chance to sit down and talk with everyone, but I was thinking we leave the cart here. It's too treacherous for the cart, but at the very least, we keep the horse the man and the lady, because I don't think they're as used to travel as us.
And what of food?
Well, we can figure out what rations we have, and then, I don't know, hunt something down.
4 weeks travel that we don't know what we might encounter.
Alright, well, if you have a better plan, I'm all ears.
The mines. The people of the Den took everything there. I was going to see what, or at least how many are there. Try and take what we can before we head down south.
And you were going to do this by yourself.
You are welcome to join.
I don't believe this.
You really thought that you were just gonna head down there on your own, when obviously this town that is capable enough to fend off Sakir and his men, and they wouldn't have gone down there to get it themselves if it wasn't dangerous.
At the very least, I know we're not necessarily a party, whatever, but we should at least communicate a little bit because we are traveling together for now. Maybe next time don't steal our only horse. Maybe just talk to us. Yes, we can help with the mines, because yes, that sounds good if we can get supplies that way, but don't do it on your own.
Then we have a plan. And she starts riding the horse.
Amazing.
Well, I guess we go... Do we need to tell Toromir?
No, he'll wait for us probably. Look, I get we have our thing, whatever it is that we mutual trust in some weird way, because we both know that we can't do it alone, but
This will take some convincing.
if this cat does not realize that soon, I'm gonna shut up. I don't get to be walking.
Yeah, we start traveling after the horse.
All right.
By the way, I hate it when you call me cat. Fang. It's fine.
Well, you do have them, so alright.
I hate him.
All right.
You're no peach either.
Call me cat again, I'll cut you.
Well, look, you didn't give us a name, alright?
You are strangers.
Yes, so expect to get called something random.
Horse moving along, 40-foot move speed, 35.
35, so
30.
I guess I can just, action dash to keep up.
I do my best.
All right.
You want me to carry you?
No, please.
Are you moving the horse at its full speed, or are you holding back for the others to be able to maintain a reasonable pace?
I'll be a bit more forward, but have them still, have me still be in, sight.
All right. Then continuing forward. Early morning turns to midday. Midday turns to early afternoon as you are trekking across kind of open field, patchy grass, the occasional clay hillside or small mesa here. Eventually, you all find yourselves on the outskirts of a small kind of set of rocky hills that at their center kind of converge into a bit of a small peaked mountain. Wouldn't take more than, half a day to scale it. It's not a large structure or landmass, but it is the most notable thing near the town here. And as you approach, the occasional tree seen here again, what is the plan as you approach these hills, this mountain?
So what do you actually know about these mines?
Not much.
Okay.
Just that they're in this general direction.
All right, and we're scouting, sort of. And I guess if it's too much, we go back and get more people. I don't know.
Where do you think people would mine around here, if you had to guess?
What do you mean?
Like, where do you think they'll be mining? Where do you think the mines would be, if you had to guess right now?
I just pointed a bunch of rocks somewhere around there.
So we can start with that.
All right. We should probably be quiet, though. Just in case there is somebody lurking around.
Fang will hop off the horse.
Yeah.
And hand the reins to Azreal. I'll look from the trees.
Guess I'm on horse duty.
I hope Turamir doesn't freak out.
What's Fang's plan here then?
She'll climb up to like the treetops
Yeah.
and like look over from above.
Yeah, all right. Go ahead, give me a perception check here.
18.
Ooh, very nice. Okay. Pushing through the underbrush, before you even make it up into the trees, you notice something. A small patch of grass that looks like it has caved in. And taking a look at it, you can see several like wooden stakes that have been placed in the ground under a grass covering. There is very clearly like torn cloth and dried blood on them. Traps have been set up in the area to try and ward off people. But continuing up the trees, there does seem to be a bit of a like old path from when this was used as a mine that is kind of curling around the base of the foothills, but only around the western side. So you get the sense that the mine will be somewhere around that side of the hills.
Fang will look down at the other two. I'll go up front. There are traps around. I'll take care of them. She will take a rope and tie it to her dagger.
Yeah.
And any traps that she sees, she'll try and engage them by throwing her dagger at it.
Very nice. All right. As you take the treetops as best you can, keeping an eye out for traps, the two of you down below. What's the plan moving forward?
So, what, we wait?
We can see what she can do.
Just peek through the trees and see how this trap business goes.
Yeah. All right. You want to go ahead and give me a... let's just get an investigation check moving through here. Try and find whatever you can.
I would like to just like watch Fang do it
Yeah.
and see like if this seems more like instinct based on how what she's doing, or is there some sort of skill or proficiency taught?
21.
21. Then I will say on a 21, these traps are crudely placed. Definitely not expecting anyone to be looking down on them from the treetops. You can see 2 or 3 more like grass-covered spike traps. You can see a very conspicuous pile of leaves that have a very clear rope running behind a tree. And as you get kind of further down that path, you see where a thin piece of twine has been stretched across the road, and up in the canopies of trees, several large logs have been suspended in the air. One by one, able to easy enough disable those traps once you spot them. And much to Kyle's question, is this a display of skill or of instinct from Fang?
Skill.
Skill. Then what does she look like moving through the treetops, disabling all of these?
You would see the rope around like her shoulder, and then her having the dagger in her mouth as she's climbing on all fours and skulking between branch to branch.
A rustle of leaves as a trap is disarmed. A whip of a rope pulling up a tree as it's cut at the top. And twine being cut. Logs suspended in the air that will no longer fall as someone passes through. You watch a artful display of skill ahead of you, and the path is, to the best of your knowledge, safe and secure for moving forward.
I know she's not much for a connection, but God, her skills would be very handy.
We just need to make her realize that it's not enough. She'll come around.
Alright. And I guess Zethia will start making her way through to meet up with Fang,
Yeah, all right.
We'll follow loosely behind.
with the horse. Or you tie him
Yeah,
up.
I'm not gonna lie. I've let go of the horse and my mage hand is now there. And that's bringing me inside.
Is it just going to hold it there?
Yeah, I'm gonna get it to like try like
Pull it.
pull it. Like it will like shake it.
Yeah. Is it trying to pull the horse with you? Or is
Yeah.
it... Okay, all right. Then moving down the kind of loose path here, mage hand pulling a horse behind. After Fang has disabled those traps, you're remaining in the trees here? Or what is your plan?
Yeah. Like going forward, I want to see if I'm able to see the mine entrance.
Totally. Go ahead, give me one last investigation check.
11.
11. A little bit of searching, kind of seeing the others approaching down below. Moving from treetop to treetop, looking into the hillside. As you move further around that path, there's definitely more signs, like more hopeful signs, like a small wooden like tool shed that looks like it was destroyed and abandoned probably 20 years ago. It has a tree growing through it. You can see like bent and crooked like minecart track that are overgrown in grass. There is definitely more sign of a mine shaft the further you move around here. Keeping an eye out on the others below. The two of you also pushing past, kind of seeing these things in the periphery. From the treetops, as Zethia and Azreal round a corner, you spot the entrance to a cave. Narrow, easy to miss, but there is still like some wooden beams holding up the entryway. As they're maybe 60 feet away, walking along a path, you can see a giant beast curled in the entry, a metallic or a like heavy iron collar and chain around its neck, as a dire wolf is asleep at the front here on guard duty. And they're about 60 feet away from walking past it a little too loudly.
Fang will throw her loose dagger towards their feet on the ground to try and get their attention. She'll head back and climb down from the tree and pick up her dagger.
What's that about?
A dire wolf up ahead, guarding the entrance.
Alright. Just the wolf?
Nothing else I saw.
How small's the entrance? Can we get past it?
Not likely.
Guess we don't want it barking.
Can try and sneak through. See if I can unchain it and cause a distraction.
It's not a bad idea. Are you gonna be able to get through such a small entrance?
I believe I can.
Alright, so you want to unchain the wolf and cause a distraction at the same time.
After it's been unchained.
The wolf is the distraction.
Alright.
What stops it from running over here to kill the horse?
That's the other thing. I'd give some ideas, but I'm not very good at plans. Depends on the day.
Should have kept that boar meat you had.
I think by now it would have gotten very disgusting.
We could, if we fall back a little and then you let it go, saying you don't get caught by it, it might lead to a good distraction. You seem confident.
I'm just worried with where the wolf will go.
We'll fall back a bit. Make sure the horse is safe.
Okay, but where is the wolf going? We want to get into the mine, yes? If the wolf is unchanged and stays there,
Give me a second. Can I try to get like visual on this wolf?
Yeah, you're gonna round the corner a bit more?
Yeah.
Go and give me a...
I'll stealth.
Yeah, stealth check.
wake it up, I dare you.
That will be 18.
18. Shuffling around the corner, 20 feet away from the mine entrance by the time you can get a proper visual on it, kind of tucked into the hillside. This wolf is like the heavy iron collar and chain itself is sturdy, but it's just kind of hooked up on like one of the wooden beams entrances to the mine. Large beast kind of curled up, snoring. You do, from this distance, now that you're approaching from ground level, begin to hear like some muffled voices not too far inside the cave as well.
Does this beast look hungry? Does it look hurt? Does it look angry to be caged up?
Give me an insight check here.
That is going to be 19.
19. With a 19, this wolf is very well trained and is not at all asleep.
I fall back a bit.
Yeah.
That's not a caged beast. That's a trained. It's awake.
How do you know?
That's not the way something that doesn't want to be there would sit.
I vote for brute force. We just kill it.
And cause the others to come and mobs.
It's a tight corridor, could be a good attack, but I personally, I want to see this sneaking and unleashing of this so-called beast.
Think back to when I saw it
Yeah.
and how it was attached to the wooden beam. Did the beam look fragile at all?
It's old wood.
I think I can outrun it. If I cause it to come after me, and then you can go in.
If I was going to say, if it's a trained beast and it loses you, it might come back.
I'll be sure to keep it distracted.
Let me ask you this before we go ahead with this plan. Is this the only plan you have?
That or the sneak.
Which one do you think's better?
Distraction. I got its eyes on it. I know where it is.
Alright. Let's go with that one.
Alright, so the plan is you lead the wolf away. We take down whatever is, or whoever is in there. You come back. We potentially deal with the wolf. After all of that, we take some supplies. We go.
That's right.
Alright, I'm on board.
You could lead it into one of those traps you were taking out.
Thought about that as well. I'll head towards the trapped area.
Okay.
Ooh. I like this idea.
All right, what's the first move made here then?
Shit.
Fang will sneak towards the front.
Yeah.
just to try and lower her presence. Now knowing that the wolf is awake.
Yeah.
And she'll pick up a rock from the floor and she'll look at the other two to see if they're ready.
Real quick, I look at where's the horse? Is that still very much with us, or have we lured it away a bit?
My mage hand's tying it up like maybe 20 feet from here.
Okay.
All right, but like away from the wolf, eh?
Yeah, 20 feet away from her.
Okay.
Back
And
down the path a little bit.
Yeah.
All right.
We cannot lose that horse.
Yeah.
Okay.
She
I've got my hand on my weapon to signify I am ready for you to do your thing so that we can do ours.
Azreal goes to fold his arm, and as he does, the shadow arm will appear and fold with it.
time for a show. And she'll chuck the rock at the wolf.
Chucking it at it to try and draw its attention to you. All right. Easy enough to do. Picking up a rock and tossing it in the direction of the cave. You watch it hit this wolf in the back. The air kind of twitches a little bit. A very much awake eye kind of opens as this thing stands up on its haunches. Are you standing out in the open here?
Mm-hmm.
Immediate angry snarling from it as it kind of gets up. Saliva dripping from its mouth, its eyes trained on you, this beast that, as it kind of hickles up a little bit, is probably like a little taller than you are, at like the highest point on its back. Lets out this huge bark. You hear voices from inside as this thing pulls at the chain. You watch the wood kind of splinter a little bit. It kind of moves back a little bit and takes a running charge and bursts. The wooden beam that is holding this entrance up bursts out, collapsing the entrance even a little bit more than it already was, leaving maybe a 5-foot gap to get in. And this thing charges in your direction.
So after seeing it stand up, Fang will turn around and have her ears be her guide to when the beam snaps.
Yeah.
And she is basically ready to full speed run once it breaks.
Incredible. Splintering wood, rocks falling. You head off in a dash. This wolf with a 50-foot move speed dashing along behind you. What is your movement in a round here?
So 30 and then action dash, bonus action dash, and then feline agility double speed on my turn.
Amazing. So that first initial burst of speed running out as this thing takes off chasing you. Iron chains slamming into trees as it runs through, whipping around, breaking branches, and you are leading it back down the path. All right. Zethia and Azreal, what's happening?
As Fang gets ready to do all this and
Yeah.
it's happening, Azreal will lean in. She'll be like, for someone that likes their lone strategies, this one's a bit chaotic, and puts her in harm's way. Something about that matches us.
Very much so.
Shall we?
And then as this all unfolds, and once the wolf has cleared enough distance, I'm gonna start heading towards the entrance to basically stop whoever is coming out.
Yeah. In a single round, Fang and this wolf both take off 100 feet down through the forest, the two of you merging into this now 5-foot gap entrance. As you enter the cave, you see a small collection of figures in here. One of them, who looks like they were heading in the direction of the door, kind of taking a spear off of their back. Like lean built bugbear warrior. Behind him, a couple of goblins, and you see a kobold in the back of this cave chamber as well.
Can I, the second I see
Yeah.
a spear draw or like a weapon being drawn, my tail will flick up and point, and Sorcerer's Burst will shoot out from the tail.
Amazing. All right, I'll get everyone to roll initiative.
No.
We'll jump into initiative
Do it.
here and figure out exactly
oh my
what's
God,
going on.
advantage.
Oh no.
And I'll bring out the map for the people in the cave. Right, what were our initiatives?
17.
8.
14. Although, surely. With swapping initiatives with an ally, is that while they are within sightline?
I don't know.
Or within like same combat, because this does feel very like separate, but I also don't know like.
Because that's from Alert, I think.
Yeah, I will say if someone wants to volunteer their position, that is entirely up to
That's
you
up to
guys.
you.
What you get?
14. So, possibly next.
Yeah.
We didn't want to swap with me.
Thanks.
What'd you get?
8.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, alright.
I love the 17.
Okay.
All right, so Ripley at 17 then.
Yeah.
Well, my thing is, like, it feels like it's a teamwork move.
Yeah.
But we're not, like, there's no communication open
We're a team now.
for this. You know what I mean? There's some magical.
Yeah, Fang's just like, let me go first.
Like a feeling.
I will
a
say
feeling.
you can have it because he's just kind of like, he's not rushing.
Where is Fang going?
Yeah.
100 kilometers an hour.
Okay.
I want to see some reasons next time. You know, that's what I'm after. I want to feel invested to swap.
Damn, I gotta put in plot.
Of course. Of course.
All right. Then we will
The first one's free.
move to combat.
The first one's free.
Fang, that brings you to first up. So, rushing through the forest here, probably a good 200 feet off from some of those traps that you had seen. That initial round of combat bringing you... what would your movement be in that first round? Sorry?
So, 30-60. And
Yeah.
then another dash. It's just another 60? Or is it just another 30?
No, dash
Dash
is
would add
just
another 30. Yeah.
So
90,
90.
and then double speed.
Amazing. So, 180 feet.
Jesus Christ.
Dashing through, sprinting on like this, the earth, through the trees, through the underbrush here, finding yourself maybe 20 or 30 feet from some of these traps that you have partially triggered here. This dire wolf chasing you down, and that is where we find you at the start of your turn, about 30 feet away from the nearest trap. What is Fang doing?
She's going to look back at the dire wolf
Mhm.
and like make sure that he's on her tail,
Yeah.
even though she has none. And make sure that the direction he's going is right on the trap.
Yeah, absolutely. Are you going to position yourself somewhere in particular here, or just trying to keep eyes on it as it approaches?
I'm going to slow down a bit
Yeah.
to make it seem like he has like a gain on me.
Okay. Do you want to go ahead and give me a... Let's just call this a deception check here as you're running away, trying to goad this thing towards you and keep its eyes off of the traps.
Oh, 3.
3. All right, sprinting through, this wolf will continue along behind you on its turn. For now, we'll move to the other combat here. The goblins in this cave.
Look at those. They're green.
Grain scans.
Not
Bro!
the red skins.
One of them, like, they all just kind of gather up at the front entrance here. Who the fuck are you?
Oh, we're here to steal your stuff.
He will draw a sword. I don't think so. And will take a slash.
No! Stop! I haven't raged yet!
Should have thought about that before you told me you were going to steal his shit.
Wait, hold up.
It's
I am not raged.
it's the overconfidence in Zethia.
11 will not hit.
Oh,
The one behind him, going to pull out a short bow and
oh,
line up
whoa,
his shot.
whoa.
Same thing to hit. And this last one here, who I'm going to give you half cover from, even worse. Arrows and blades clashing against stone walls here for a moment. That is the goblins. We move down to Azreal.
They're lining up in front of you.
Squeeze past if you'd like, I don't mind.
I'm good. And he will reach out his, because the mage hand is busy, so he's reach out his hand, and from the fingertips is going to have the shadowy form, and it's going to turn into his orb, and it's going to swirl around. And I'm going to try. I want to throw this orb
Fun.
at... I'm going to try hit the goblin in the middle of the bugbearing goblin.
Yeah, right.
The sandwiched goblin.
The sandwich goblin. I'm going to send a shadow chromatic orb.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm going to do fire, because
Yeah, absolutely.
I think goblins hate fire.
Yeah.
So, alright, I'll roll to hit.
I like that. I think goblins hate fire. My guy.
That's alright, that's alright.
It is a goblin though.
Stuff adds,
Be
you know?
alright. Might be alright.
13.
13 to hit the goblin.
Yeah.
Partially armored. That does not hit. Sword comes up as it clashes off the stone. That shadow just glances off of it and scrapes against the wall.
Well, that sucks. It's always when I use the level spell. It's always.
I'm sorry, man.
I'm just gonna. I'm gonna take 2 steps back.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'll end my turn.
Stepping back out towards the entrance. All right. That is Azreal bringing us down to the bugbear here. Going to grab the head of a goblin and push him aside to get a little bit closer here.
I love that.
Um,
Very on brand.
And why exactly do you think you're going to waltz in here and steal our supplies?
Because we need it.
He is going to take a small hammer from his belt and just toss it at you.
Oh.
Shit, didn't you steal it first?
19 to hit.
Yeah. This might hurt a little bit.
6 bludgeoning damage as you feel this hammer catch you in the ribcage. We didn't steal anything. We just needed a little more than the others.
Sounds like stealing.
I'll say at this point, now that you are closer to them, they are still very much wearing the same simple leather armors that you saw the Lion's Den members wearing, but have since covered up the Lion's Den emblems with essentially they've covered their hands in either red paint or blood or something and have just placed that over the emblem instead. The direwolf chasing Fang through the forest, charging in your direction. 100 foot. How far ahead would Fang want to keep of the creature?
Let's get for it.
This will be interesting. 100.
All right.
It's like an ounce.
So with your dash, you'd be able to pretty much keep that distance this round as it runs up 100 foot, using its dash action to move towards you. On that deception on your last round, I will say that it dodges the first trap that it passes and is hot on your tail. That's about all it can do. It's still a fair distance. We will move down to Zethia.
Ah, yes.
Yes!
All right. So, Mr. El Goblino. I rage. And this goblin won't know what hit him. I'm gonna reckless And
Ooga booga.
yeah, and I raised this massive greatsword above him. This greatsword is probably like bigger than this goblin, right?
Absolutely, it is. This guy comes up to maybe your like mid torso.
I want to instill fear into this goblin with just the sheer size of this greatsword
Yeah.
as she brings it down hard.
All right. This is the last time I will ask this. Are you going for lethal or not lethal damage?
I'm going for lethal damage.
Incredible. From here on in, that's up to you guys.
All right.
If it's non-lethal, let me know.
Yes.
All right.
With reckless, that'd be a 16 to hit.
That will just get through the goblin's armor.
Oh, surprisingly beefy.
Did I ask how many people are surrounding me? No, I'm reckless.
Yeah, I don't care. All right, savage attacker, so either an 8 or 6. I take the 8, plus the 3 is 11, plus rage is 13, plus the frenzy, 13, plus another 10 is
23.
23.
Incredible.
23 slashing damage to the goblin.
So with 10 hit points, the sword meets subtle resistance, but catches through a metallic helmet and cleaves like butter through the rest of this very small humanoid, cleaving him, spraying red across the walls here, and he is no longer with us.
And like I look up at the bugbear and just like I give him like you want some of this? Like look.
Reluctantly continues to draw his spear. Anything else from Zethia?
Okay, so I have used my bonus action to rage, done my attack. That's I think all I can do. I'll freak him out. I'll close the distance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. That's you.
That's me.
The kobold kind of looks out at the others, gives like a whistle. The bugbear looks back for half a moment, just gives a bit of a nod, and that kobold is going to
Uh-oh.
start heading back.
Not the
in the cavern.
reinforcements. Oh.
And we move back up to Fang at the top. This direwolf about 100 feet behind you has just kind of narrowly dodged the first trap and is still in chase.
I will head towards like the next trap
Yeah.
and like jump over. And what would you say is the most lethal trap there?
For something like this, either you could try and hit it with those logs that are stored in the tree canopies, or you could try and force it into one of these spike traps in the ground.
I'll go for the spike trap
Yeah.
to try and slow it down. And this time I'm going to look out for a tall tree and like wait towards or like wait behind the trap and then climb up as soon as he gets close.
All right. Okay. Skirting around the next trap, trying to make it obvious where you want to be. Are you trying to, again, like lure him in, or do you have a plan to get him in once he's close to it? Just that I don't know what you're trying to, what the plan is.
So I'll run and stop
Yeah.
at like the tallest tree where like it would allow him to lead through to the pitfall.
Yeah.
And then climb up the tree so that he wouldn't come within range of me.
Okay. Continuing your sprint, getting to that tree, getting ready to move up into it as it approaches, we shift down again to the goblins here. They'll position themselves either side here. Each are going to take out their short bows and take a shot at Zethia.
Yippee.
21 to hit.
Oh man. Yeah, that hurts.
7 piercing damage.
By the way, did you do that with advantage? Reckless.
No, and they will not be taking the nat one.
So it was 7 piercing, halved.
To 3. And the second one will take a shot with advantage. 19 to hit.
Yep.
That will be another 7 piercing damage.
Alright, so
Half to
half
3.
to 3.
2 like short bow arrows catch you in like the upper chest. The goblins are there, readying another shot. We shift down to Azreal.
Do I see this kobold darting?
Yes, you see the bugbear look back, nod to this small creature that begins to dash back into the cave.
I assume he's within 120 feet.
I assume so. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 60, yes.
Could I see him through like the?
He would certainly have 3/4 cover, so he'll have a +5 to his AC.
You need spell snipper.
Yeah. Yeah, let's run in, bastard. Can I move in any way to get a better line of sight?
I mean, you can run in, you can push through Zethia, you can move through here but not stay here. Like, you could, 1, 2, 3, 4, you could end here if you wanted to be surrounded.
But would I get a better shot?
It would take it down to half cover, which would only be a +2, I'd say.
They've got height. Oh, well, maybe that one doesn't.
The kobold might be alright.
Let's put me in a frickin' sitch.
Don't you have like a shadow step?
I do. I'm just wondering if I want to use it.
Because that was 30 feet, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he'll start running towards Zethia.
Yeah.
And right as Azreal gets like about to like bump into her, there will be just this kind of shadow smoke effect almost come in front as he just vanishes through her, and I will fucking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll be next to this thing.
Next to the minecart, yeah.
Hop inside.
Up here.
Yeah. And just from the
Nice.
shadow cast,
Yeah.
he'll come out of the wall and step in, and he'll just like shoot
freaky.
a sorcerer's bolt.
Amazing.
Get him. Oh, he did like a little flip.
Shoulder. Onto it this time. 22.
To hit?
Yeah.
This poor thing. Yes, that will absolutely hit.
Alright, friggin' demolish it.
Let's see what we got. What's a sorcerer's burst do? I'm gonna do acid.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do
Acid.
psychic. You know. Why not? Yeah. Okay. Cool.
All right.
Sick.
Aw.
1 damage.
Sorcerer's burst erupting out,
Wait.
catching this kobold in the shoulder.
Nah, I'm gonna use the sorcery point.
Okay.
I'm gonna get to re-roll that.
Epic.
Screw this.
Come
Screw
on.
this. D6.
Gonna be another one. Don't.
Yes.
4.
4. Erupting through the cave, drawing shadow from the walls, clipping this creature in the shoulder. Not enough to kill it, but enough to seriously wound it. You see a gaping open tear in its arm. Anything else from Ezra?
I'll run 3 steps forward, chasing it.
Yeah. You must do move.
And I will just kind of stand behind him and lean as I catch up.
Yeah.
And I'm like, don't you run. The pain will end soon.
Hello there.
It'd make me run faster, honestly.
Yeah.
End of Azrael's turn, the bugbear at the front of the cave, kind of as that shadow evaporates behind Zethia, will kind of glance over his shoulder to see you like re-emerge in the cave. Who the fuck are you? And we'll go for a strike.
With advantage.
Yes, with advantage.
Please don't crit.
It's actually going to go for a grab here.
Ah!
With advantage. Yikes. So I rolled a 2 and then a 1.
There.
He reaches out, like this individual, significantly taller than you, like looming over you. A large, like bestial fist reaches out to try and grab your arm and just does not make hold.
Damn. Slippery
That's
arm.
all that he can do. The dire wolf back up chasing Fang. Moving along behind you, you have moved past the second trap at this point up a tree. Okay. Is running across the open plain here. I will here. Give it a dex check.
Fail. Roll a 1.
Oh no.
How does he get to that?
He's smiling.
Yeah, but it's like the fun smile.
Oh shoot.
So that's a 10 total. You watch this wolf running towards you. It sees the trap. It watched you jump over it, but only part of it is collapsed and its foot kind of goes to the edge where it is not yet revealed. It kind of buckles under him. Go ahead and roll me 3d10 damage.
I want to hear the sound.
How many more D10? Give me a D10.
My D10.
Just give me some of those.
So it's a D10.
Yep. And another one.
Oh shit, more D10. Here's another D10.
Hell yeah. Pretty good. 14.
Like we'll go to
21.
21 damage. Incredible. Chasing after you. Leg buckling under you, hear that yelp as it crumbles into a hole that is barely big enough for this creature. One of these wooden stakes pierces through its leg and up through its upper torso. You watch it all but die in that moment. It is in the hole, bleeding out. It is a single hit point. I will say that even if you don't do anything, it will die next round here in this trap. An amount of damage that could have very easily gone to one of the three of you if these traps hadn't been disarmed properly.
Damn. Guess I saved
Hey,
my
we ain't there to
ass.
be nervous. Huh? We don't know that.
That is the wolf's turn. We move back to Zethia.
Everything's dandy.
You know, player Amy is like about the wolf. I know it's a dire wolf, but I feel bad.
Over the forest.
You try to grab me.
Yeah, all right, let's see it.
It's like the Walking Dead when Clementine tries to feed that dog and it like
yeah.
barrels over.
Yeah.
All right, so reckless again.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hee hee.
Of course.
Have to.
New t-shirt. Reckless again. Did I stutter?
17 to hit.
17 will hit.
Yeah.
Let's go Bugbear.
Where the other one?
Bugbears are the mini bosses of these of
All right,
this level. Fuck
so
'em up.
savage attacker, either a 4
yeah, I'm like, it used
or
to
an
be.
8. I'll take the 8 plus the 3 is 11. Then 13.
This is wild.
13
Rolls more.
plus
Yeah, this is dumb as hell.
Rolls the same dice as Vorg without concentration.
24
24.
slashing damage.
Great.
With a bit of bludgeoning in there.
Yeah.
What are you aiming for?
I want to cut the arm off that's holding the spear.
Yeah, absolutely. As he's like recoiling back from trying to grab you, his other arm comes forward. That sword cleaves up and at the shoulder leaves barely a bone and tendon hanging, blood immediately seeping into his fur and armor. He is beyond bloodied in that one strike. Anything else?
Whew. Bonus action. Bonus action. Do you know this would be fun, but I've already attacked, so like I couldn't make full use of that. That's me.
That's you. All right.
Yeah.
We move down to the kobold. You have just kind of appeared behind. He turns around, fuck you, man, and is going to try and run away, leaving your combat range if you would like to take
Yeah, I'll just
an attack of opportunity.
I'll throw a hit.
Yeah.
It's actually you can't melee spell until you get a feat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just go.
Graze.
I'm gonna just try and pierce him with my tail like this.
Yeah. Give me one
Attack
strike.
damage just equal to my
D20
ability
strength
modifier,
proficiency?
so 3. Even if I miss,
Strength
I can do
14.
14. That'll hit.
Pretty neat.
Sick.
What's your strength modifier?
1.
Great.
What did you do?
Or I hit him with my tail.
As he turns around, says fuck you, and continues into this cave, how does your tail pierce this kobold?
Yo. Oh, damn. Tail just like fast as lightning.
Yeah.
Just like a scorpion.
Barely leaving a pinprick wound in his chest as he turns to try and leave and collapses 5 feet from where he started his run.
Amazing, amazing. Good job, good job.
All right. That is him. He is no longer in initiative. Fang, seeing that wolf in the hole collapsed, bleeding, what are you doing here?
She will jump down and like
20 damage.
and land on it. Like basically stepping down on him
Wow.
and then jumping off to the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll do that last hit point.
And then she'll go back on all fours and speed back.
Yeah.
Dogs don't like dogs.
No. For the sake of ease of not tracking this entire movement, we'll say that you end up right here. Yeah. A horse like, what the fuck's happening? Sweet. That is Fang. We return back to the goblins, who are... I just heard their kobold friend get absolutely fucked. 1, 2, 3.
Avenge.
One of them is going to sprint up in your direction, blade out, screaming at the top of its lungs, and it's just going to take a wild swing down on you.
Give us your best goblin scream.
Yeah.
I don't think I can.
Oh, if we need Raph, I can bring it back.
Great one.
We'll hit with a 16.
Oh, fuck.
Voice like
Do I want him to hit me? Yeah, alright.
What a good inside
I'll allow
joke.
You'll allow it. 3 slashing damage.
Sick.
Roll bare minimum. As a blade carves a wound across your arm.
Ooh,
Uh,
ouchie.
the other
I
one
have one of them.
will take a short bow attack on
Why don't you
Zethia.
try me? Advantage.
Wonderful.
Advantage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Sorry.
It's okay, I brought this on myself.
But you got half damage.
10 damage halved because you're raging
Yeah.
to 5.
5.
As another arrow pierces your upper torso. And we will move down to Azreal here.
It's gonna turn, taking that slash, and just look down at this goblin. What else is down there?
The rest of the cabal.
The cabal?
We weren't always members of the den. Didn't really want to be. We used to own this town, not that fucking orc.
Interesting. You're very lucky you said that. And I am going to Shocking Grasp.
Amazing.
Non-lethally.
Yeah, because it's melee attack. Yeah.
You're just
Plus
like,
with a
anyone who
fucking
hates
dog.
Zakir is a friend of mine.
What? This goblin better be a little less armored. 12.
12.
I don't think he is.
Afraid not. Shocking grasp, you reach out a partial half plate chest plate and it just kind of disperses against the metal.
Damn.
What else have I got?
You're very lucky you said that and then you just tickle him.
Gonna get you.
Well, fuck me. I ended my turn.
That's you?
Yeah.
All right.
Damn.
Okay.
Catching
I can't
strays.
do much.
Let's see what
It was
the
Goblin, it was Azreal, and
bugbear's
moved
gonna
back
do.
to the Bugbear.
Go on. I dare you.
Stabby stabby.
He's going to use his remaining arm that's still good to try and grab you again.
His minion looks like he has a hurt arm.
Yeah.
He's like,
He hardly has an arm anymore. Advantage?
Yeah.
We'll take the first one, I think. Which will bring us to an 18, which I believe will hit.
Yes.
Fuck. Oh no.
11 bludgeoning damage, halved to 5, as a fist, probably about the size of your head, grasps around your arm and you feel pressure that could break bones. And he is going to start pulling you through the cavern here because he is not restricted movement-wise when carrying someone with him. So he's going to move his full 30 feet through the cave.
Where have I seen this before?
What the heck?
Oh, what the fuck?
He's going to move all the way to here.
Just see you get dragged.
Yeah, what the
grappling
heck?
you, dragging him along behind you. You're not going to get the jump on everyone else as well. Pulling you through, trail of blood behind him as he's pulling you through. Direwolf is very much dead. We come down to Zethia.
Kill him.
So he's holding me with one arm, essentially.
Yeah, he's got you grappled.
So, but I could still attack him.
You could, yes, mechanically you could still make an attack at him.
She's gonna swing upwards and sever his other arm.
Absolutely, let's see it.
Reckless? Yeah.
Reckless?
What do you mean?
Yeah, I'm just worried about the goblin, I'm not gonna lie.
Nah, I got him.
Wow, they're identical. That is a 22 to hit.
Yes, that will hit.
Yeah, get him.
Alright.
Tell you right now, he's got 9 hit points.
Yeah, but I want to roll the dice.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just saying, that's what you got to do.
You've rolled enough. Wait, how many dice do you roll? Like,
Too many.
if they're all like twos, it'd be fine.
Minus, 21 slashing.
21. Carving up the other arm. He's already near unconscious from blood loss from the arm that's gone. This is just the final straw as blood sprays up the cold stone walls and he collapses, releasing his grip on you.
Before he like fully drops to the floor,
He's large, he's an obstacle.
before he fully like
Yeah.
drops down to the floor, I decapitate him.
Absolutely. As he's falling, the blade comes through, the head rolls across the floor.
And I have movement.
Yeah.
I don't like this. I'm not gonna lie. Can I push myself into the corner?
Yeah, totally.
Once again, bloodied. She's a bit frantic, and so she kind of backs into a corner just to make sure nothing can sneak up on her
Absolutely.
while she's like this.
That's you. We move back up, top of the round with Fang.
See, I am going to bonus action dash.
Yeah. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
Yep. And I'm see. I'm swing at him.
Absolutely. Tearing into the cave, just hear the goblin from behind. There's another one!
17 to hit.
Yes, that will absolutely hit.
And then that one. That is 7 piercing.
7 piercing. Very nice. Dagger carves a deep wound, immediately kind of coughs up blood. Anything else?
I'm gonna nick him.
Yeah, next a free action, absolutely. So,
Nat 20.
woo, that'll do.
After all the nat ones on the neck.
Hiya! Oh, that's a 1. 2, 7.
Do you get to add your? It's a weapon attack.
It's the weapon mastery.
Yeah.
Rushing into this cave, 2 strikes with the dagger, and this goblin falls to the ground.
Lovely. Okay. Fuck. I feel more safe now.
Is that Fang? That's most of everything.
Didn't do that. She's going to double her speed
Yeah, totally.
and move up ahead.
Where are you ending up at?
Am I would be behind other gob?
Absolutely.
Yep.
Cool.
And I enter there.
Sweet. Speaking of, that goblin is going to take another strike at Azreal. That is going to be a 12.
Does that not?
Lord.
Does that no longer provoke opportunity?
Hmm?
Or like,
That
I
was
know-
a feat.
I don't know if I'm right or not. Just like,
It's just
because I'm within 5 feet of him, and then he's swinging it.
that's
No.
Sentinel.
Yeah.
Ah, right.
Yes.
Yeah. You wanna have that?
Ah, yes.
Yeah, you can hit me.
That's what the 12.
Yeah, you can do.
Yeah, he can hit me.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he can.
But you don't have
For
to.
slashing damage, as that blade carves into you again. He notices Fang behind him and kind of takes a slightly defensive stance. Azreal, you're up, as this goblin looks like he's potentially ready to try and flee into the caves now that everything else in this room is dead.
Azreal will take a step over here, just perfectly in front of him, so he can't. And the shadow that is missing an arm will extend out quite long, and he will lift it up as it follows, and it will just instantly spread into a large double-sided scythe,
Yeah,
and he's going to come down with it.
amazing.
And I'll try again.
Yeah,
Shadow monster.
Monster. Oh,
Ooh,
yo,
not bad.
that's been the last one.
what is it?
17.
That'll do the job.
Yeah.
Hit him.
Fuck you, Goblin. This is
Do
not
that
lethal.
damage.
Like before.
Okay.
Damage.
It's a soft shadow scythe.
Tink. Oh, in the turn.
Damn. Oh, Jesus.
Your tray's quite bouncy.
8.
8.
Lightning.
The scythe comes down, electricity scattering across the floor, non-lethally, batting this goblin against the stone wall as he falls unconscious. And in that moment, I think we'll end our session here and return with a infiltration of this lair of the Crimson Cabal in our next session.
Crimson Cabal.
That was very good.
Very nice.
A little
Very
goblin.
nice.
It's been a while since we faced some goblin.
Goblins.
You know what? Session 2 of both campaigns.
Had goblins.
We fought some goblins.
And a